Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nerds with Dice Tonight. We are playing Calling All Heroes New Athenians. Let's see. Normal week starts on Sundays with the Gehenna Principle at 2 p.m. EST on Sundays. Mondays is The Long Road Home at 2 p.m. EST. Tuesdays is Rift's Battle of Fates at 8 p.m. EST. Wednesdays is Kingdom Hearts Dreams of Nobody at 1 p.m. EST. Fridays is, of course, this game. Thursdays is, of course, this game. Fridays is supposed to be Warehouse 15. And we have merch that you can check out by following the link in the Twitch chat or heading over to Twitter. It has been a long week so far. By heading over to Twitter and finding the link in the bio. All right, Kevin, take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Calling All Heroes New Athenians. Our team of intrepid heroes is dealing with an alien invasion, parental disappointment, teenage angst, and head crabs.
Like you do.
So, let's
Here's
go
a
around.
shampoo for that.
It stings a little.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, they're a lot less common than they used to because of people shaving. Anyway, the group was doing things. Let's introduce our heroes individually before all our brains fall apart. Starting with After Image.
Hi everyone, I'm Nerdy Teddy, and I will be playing Scarlet After Image Alvin, our legacy.
All right. Up next is Ares.
Hi everyone, I'm Ares, also known as Parker Lau, and I'm your protege and martial arts superhero. So.
All right. Flux.
Hey folks, my name's Fox. I'll be playing I'm Fox, I'll be playing Flux, and here I am still this many episodes of the show. It makes me laugh every time. I'll be playing Flux, aka Kalindri, last name redacted. Definitely not a space pirate. And I am playing an outsider.
That reminds me of a thing I wanted to look up. Anyway, all right. And lastly, Kuvo.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackie, and I will be playing Mingzi or Kovu, and Kovu is the brain playbook, so it's all about brain power to save the day.
All right. So, the group last time hijacked during the midst of an alien invasion, talked to their loved ones, discovered an golden age superhero was secretly an alien. Let's see, what else did you do? You found an alien martial arts master, talked with Grandpa, and dealt with the secret forces of Badge. Then they decided to, or didn't decide to, as part of a plan, they hijacked one of the alien hovercraft while creating a distraction at a supply yard while a team of villains, quote unquote villains, was supposed to be destroying a supply ship that was coming in. Now, the group got away with a ship, but in that ship actually had some prisoners. There were two heroes, or actually, I don't know if they're heroes. They might be. They haven't done anything major on either side yet, but they haven't done anything evil. So Sigil and Glyph, who are a little bit, they're barely in their teens anymore, who have magic powers, and in the containment cell next to them was Explodio, the Exploding Man.
Hey, my friend.
Who was last seen flying through the skies after exploding in a midair explosion against the aliens.
What are the chances?
What are the chances?
I mean, with
1, 2,
Explodio,
1.
pretty much guaranteed. All right. So you hid under the river. You found these two people. Oh, and was it Sigil or Glyph? I've suddenly forgotten which one had.
Oh God.
I think it was Glyph.
I believe it was Glyph you mentioned that has the
Abraxian,
smaller, yeah,
the Abraxius attached
the Abraxius.
to them.
Great.
Explodio seems to be unconscious and possibly in some kind of stasis.
Oh, that's good.
I can fix that. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. That might be the best place for.
I have influence over him. He cares what I think of him.
He cares what you think.
More so than
As long as it
anyone,
involves explosions.
more so than the rest of us, at least.
I get a
This
plus
is
one
also
against
true.
him.
This is very
Plus one
true.
ongoing.
All right. So you're all there in the I was gonna say saucer, but hovercraft.
We're under the river. It's not really hovering
Yes,
well, is it?
you're under the river. It's maintaining a stable
Yeah, we're
elevation.
hovering over the bottom of the river.
of -1 sea level.
Yeah.
The Glyph is still unconscious with the Abraxian on them. It is clearly sharply jabbed into their neck.
Mhm.
It seems to be smaller than other Abraxians you've seen. And Sigil is awake now and starting to freak out.
Okay.
What do you do?
Kuva's gonna start looking on this craft if there are any. Look, I guess the best way I'm gonna do it is I want to see if there's. I think Kuva wants to look for medical supplies. That's really what the goal is.
Yes, there is a crate of medical supplies. There is some kind of healing gel. There is some kind of bandages. There is an instant air cast, also in gel form. There's what appear to be several different kinds of smelling salts, and because different beings have different
No, sure.
olfactory capabilities, and what looks to be some kind of laser knife.
Excellent.
That's one of the smelling salts.
Well, yes, you turn on the laser knife and it burns.
They wake up really fast.
Look, man, some people are hard light projections. Don't judge.
That's true. That is true.
Okay, so Sigil's awake. Glyph
Yeah.
is
Panic.
not really okay.
Yeah.
I
I
would
was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
I would, I like,
oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to connect with this with Sigil.
So let me tell you more about Sigil. Sigil
Okay.
has is male. I'm gonna say not dark skinned, but African American. With his hair is in. So, you know the character what was it, Magnitude from Community?
Okay.
Yes.
Let's just use that actor in my brain
Okay.
because he was also in
Perfect.
Harry Potter, and that's where my brain went.
Got it.
Fair enough.
His sister is dark with long curly hair, very much like a Hermione type. They both wear robes. You can tell they were Harry Potter robes. They haven't been at this long. They haven't gotten to the point where they can fund
Sure.
themselves.
Sure.
They don't have sponsors or anything.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn Corporation would take him in a heartbeat and twist them utterly. So,
Yeah, it would take them. It would be different. But yeah, he's you know what to do. I mean, you've been at this, right? All of you.
Got it.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Just from the cockpit. Yep.
Yep.
Thumbs up over the chair.
Yeah. So Kuva will be looking over at Parker. Can you please calm him while I work on this?
Yes, because in the history of calming people down, asking them to calm down has always worked.
It's a.
Actually,
it's a.
I
It's
find
a.
it never works.
And I
I
find
mean,
it
this
as
is a situation where you want to be freaking out, right?
A little bit.
No,
yeah.
you really don't.
Well,
Well, honestly, it is not recommended.
Inside freak out.
We're under
Inside.
the river. Check it out.
Controlled panic.
Turn and point out the window at the water.
I don't want to say the name of the move but I want to pierce the mask here. I'm trying to
Okay.
connect with this guy.
Say the names of the move.
Okay.
That
So I'm
helps
just
me.
like, okay, no, I'm just, sorry. That's,
Yeah, you're trying to connect with him. I didn't know if you were going straight to a comforter support or you wanted to check on his status first.
I think I would like to how
Here's the mask.
how far into this? Honestly, comfort and support. Either you know what? Yeah, this is gonna be
Comfort
fun.
or support? Which one are you doing?
No, I think
You want it like to metagame it a bit. You want to pierce the mask because comfort or support has no mechanical effect on NPCs, whereas
Right.
pierce the mask actually does.
yeah, that's where I'm at. I think. Okay. I was surprised that worked as well as it did. With my -1 in mundane, I still got a 7.
Okay. So you get to ask one question from the list.
Yes. How could I get Sigil to trust in our team?
Sigil knows you're established heroes. Act like you know what you're doing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Kuva's already way ahead of that.
Yeah, I would say it's all right. We've got a plan. We're right now hidden from them. We're under the river. You've seen the river. Do you think anybody can see through that? Anyway, Kuvo's working on medical supplies. We have actually taken an Abraxas off someone before.
Oh,
Unintentionally.
Oh my god, you did? Like,
And they lived.
I told her-
Important detail.
and they lived.
I told her not to put it on, but she needed to know if she could control it.
I'm gonna say that the answer wound up being no.
We were ambushed. I don't.
Okay. Let's assume no. I hate to be pessimistic, but let's assume no and hope for the best.
Since you're here, also, can you, Kuvo, is getting ready to prep. I would like to have someone mentally link with her to keep her from waking up.
I can do that.
Okay.
Good. This should not take too long with all the current medical supplies we have. And I'm gonna attempt, I guess, unleash your powers works for this if we're trying to remove the Abraxas off of Glyph.
He pulls what looks to be a notepad out of his pocket. It's like a reporter's notebook.
Mhm.
Draws a thing super quickly on it.
Mhm.
Places it, lifts her head gently and places it underneath her. And there is a faint glow and hum. And
Fascinating.
his eyes turn into stars.
Oh, that's something you don't see every day.
Not on this planet. That's rad.
Words right out of my mouth. That's okay.
All right, so
That's the next step.
is unleash your powers going to be what I use here for?
I think you
Or-
are defending someone or something.
Okay, that works too.
You are attempting to keep them
I'm
safe.
good with whatever.
I would like to help in some way.
Let's see if
Okay.
I'll let you roll over some team.
Okay, we had like
You had
5
5
team from
left.
last. Yeah, we had 5
After
left from
spending
last
a
time.
bunch, yes.
We started with a bunch too.
Well, it turns out when you have a very clear mission, it helps.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. So you're spending a team,
Yep.
Parker. Okay.
Absolutely. To assist.
That may not be. Let me see. Do I have any negatives first before let me just double check here.
Basically ready with the baton sword to just slice wherever it needs to or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were,
Okay.
yeah. Like, in case she wakes up, I'm ready to just,
Yeah. Well,
brain for a half second there. I was like, no.
I'm not gonna say that that's not also
Where's
in Parker's
Oh, okay,
brain
okay.
somewhere. I mean,
Yeah, no. So I rolled a total of 5. So the team. That's
wait,
without the
Isn't this
team.
6? Anyone else?
Well, hang on. At that point, you could always spend a team to act selfishly
I could.
mhm.
I could.
and shift. If shifting a label would work here, I don't know if your label hit its max.
No, it's not. I can shift my label.
Okay,
How do you shift your labels?
I'm down with that.
So I feel that for the so I have to move Savior up, but what I'm gonna end up doing is, Kuvo is probably entering into that kind of just problem-solving mode, and it's just this is very surgical, very procedural, and there's just
Sociopathic surgeon. Gotcha.
yeah, sociopathic surgeon. That is
You want
pretty
your
much
surgeon to be a sociopath.
yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
like after the call.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be said
Many,
for bedside manner.
many of them are.
Many of them are. Think of it like if Sherlock decided to give you a spinal column surgery.
All right. So, you
This should work. I've had plenty of opium.
I've had plenty of opium, so don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
Kind of that degree, yes.
You place her on her stomach to get access to or you place her in a chair actually.
Mhm.
And the chair has a headrest that comes off easily because why not? Because I'm sure with those things it's hard to like sit back. Yeah. The
Let's just cut it off too. I mean,
Ergonomic head crab chair.
the thing is, you know that there is 2 steps. Step 1 is
Mhm.
remove the crab. Step 2 is to try somehow to neutralize the I was gonna say toxin, but I think poison is the actual thing here.
And they have to happen almost simultaneously.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now-
so you have to neutralize the poison and while extracting it.
All right.
If you've got the poison, I can
On a
get the
hit, you
crab.
keep them safe. So you keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
The question will be, do they wake up? I'm going to say you believe you've got the poison stabilized, but there's no way of knowing, as the head crab itself didn't seem to have too strong of a connection. It seemed like it hadn't attached as well as you've seen others attached.
Yeah, it looks smaller. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The attachments don't look the same, but they don't look as firm. So
You think there might be a risk of them coming out of this and going into some kind of toxic shock or toxin response? So the safest thing to do with them right now is to have Sigil keep them in kind of a stasis.
Understood. So as soon as Kubo finishes, and lets Glyph rest, Kubo turns over to Sigil. I recommend full bed rest and possibly for the moment to not be awakened. So if you can keep her sedated for the duration until we can have a better ability to examine whether or not we fully neutralize the poison, that'll be wiser and probably for the best.
We need better medical facilities.
Yes, unfortunately, alien ship does not qualify.
I got this.
Hey.
I know what to do here.
Good.
Not
Cool.
your alien ship.
It always comes with a cost. We'll be safe. I'll check in when I can.
Okay. I mean,
You'll be fine.
Eyes are still glowing like stars. And takes that cloak and just like wraps it around the 2 of them.
mhm.
And it's not like the lights dim or anything. It's not like a shadow cloak. It's just they're gone, like a magic trick.
Luck.
Fascinating.
Yeah, none of you have like dimensional powers, so
I want to know how to do that.
Would you
by
like
the way,
would you like the actual answer, or would you prefer an abridged version?
No, I don't know. I don't want to know how that happened. I want to know how I do that. But that's
you defended
don't worry
someone,
about it.
by the way.
Oh yes, I defended somebody.
Don't forget to pick a
Um,
thing.
there is a secondary thing.
Right.
Yes.
So
Team influence or condition.
It also exposes you to danger, escalates the situation.
let's go ahead and expose us to danger because that sounds fun. And
That
then,
danger is noted.
and also, I'll go ahead and clear a condition. Why not? I'm no longer Angie.
Good.
All right. You still have an unconscious supervillain, and there are still patrols out looking for you.
Oh, while all this is going on, don't worry. I've walked over to where the unconscious supervillain is and opened the door.
As you open the door, the shimmering field that was keeping Explodio in stasis fades as well.
But he
Explodio
looks-
sits up suddenly and
Hi.
goes to like lunge, but sees Flux and goes, "Little pink girl,
Yeah, that's me. Hi. How you feeling?
you're not with them. You don't have a head crab thing.
Nope. Just my regular head.
You
where I
help-
keep my brains.
You helped me before.
Uh huh. Okay. So the head crabby things, right? You want one of those on your dome?
Is that a threat?"
No. Oh my gosh. No. I was trying to illustrate something. I saved you from getting head crabbed because if you get head crabbed, well, then you'll go around explodioing all over whatever the bad guys want. So I figured, scoop you up. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, I guess thanks.
Come on, I'll introduce you to the crew. And walk out of the room.
He like sticks his head out.
Hey guys, check it out. It's our new friend Explodio. Explodio, this is Kuvo. He's a super scientist, and he's got a cool body armor, power armor, suit armor.
Mm.
That over there is Afterimage. She goes fast.
Oh, kind of like Lady Quantum.
Kinda. Faster, probably. I don't know. I saw her fall through the floor once, and that's pretty cool. And then I don't know if he would want me to tell you his name. He's pretty secret about a lot of
Ares.
stuff.
Hi.
Ares. He wants you to know his name. His name's Ares. Don't let him punch you. It really hurts.
I don't like confined spaces.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem because we're under the river. I walk over to the pilot seat.
Wait. Is this a really don't like confined spaces? Oh, okay.
The look on Explodio's face seems to suddenly have a bit of dread in it.
We're good.
Yeah, we're not being picked up on any of their sensors as far as I can tell.
We're
anyway.
good.
Can we get out of here?
We can.
Yeah.
We can. We just don't want to get caught and head crab. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're just trying to be cautious.
Completely safe.
This is a
thing can handle
temporary.
space.
This is a
Yeah.
temporary. This is temporary. We will not be here for long.
I mean,
Plus,
like, how long is long?
I've checked the sensors. Like, I mean, how bad is it up there?
Couple of days tops.
Ares says that.
I shoot Ares.
That's fine.
No, Ares says that.
That is a terribly bad
Because
assessment.
you are a teenager,
Please do-
you...
Yep.
Yeah. He
The,
goes,
Shoot
the
Ares and
smug
then myself.
the
Fuck.
smug teenage response.
Kidding.
he goes to grab Ares.
Hey, hold on. We have no reason to believe we'll be down here for days, Ares. Not the time to be making jokes.
We will
So,
Flux,
the
how long do
sensors-
we have until we reach our destination?
You're not too far from the warehouse now. The sensors have... You kicked up a hornet's nest, but it seems like that hornet's nest seems to be moving away from your position now.
Excellent.
Like,
Hopefully
your
towards
sensors
another-
are showing a much larger hornet's nest forming near the Citadel,
Yes.
or near the landing ship in Olympus Park.
Yes.
Well, good news. I think our distraction is being very distracting. They like bring up a screen. See the big dot? You see all the little red dots around it? We're over here.
One of those
All the dots are going that way.
one of those big red dots suddenly stops existing.
Oh. Huh. Look at that. No more red dot. We should go, actually. Oh boy.
Rebel makers.
Turning on engines.
Rebel makers holding up his end.
That is an accurate assessment.
Still don't trust him though.
Well, since we have the sensors up, I can have a better assessment of our situation.
Roll
Yep, I'm gonna
It's
assess
right
the
there in the
situation. Yep, it's in the name, and Kuvo and Ashura are going to completely tactically figure this out for best. So let's see. Let's see what the AI wants for it. Ooh, nice! I got a total of. Is it with superior? That is going to be a 13.
Jeez. All
I'll
right.
do.
What do you ask? Oh wait, so you get to ask some questions.
I do. So
Show me you'll move.
okay. All right. What? Let's see. I guess so. The questions I want to ask is, what is the biggest danger that's on our sensor screen that it can identify?
The biggest danger is the cluster around the landing ship Citadel. The ship's name, that the landing ship is named Citadel, so let's just call it Citadel.
Okay, fine. Around the
Perfect.
Citadel. Okay. And what can we use? So framing the question, what here can I use to get us to the Citadel without arousing suspicion?
All right, on a 13, I'm going to give you a bunch of things you can do. You could repaint the numbers. You can scrape the transponder and replace it with one that might be along the line of a... you quickly figure out the transponders are on an algorithm because you don't number ships 1, 2, and 3. Because if ship 3 blows up, they know you have 3 ships. Yeah. So you figure out the you decode their transponder habits.
Okay.
Something that is unlikely to change overnight. There are individual codes, confirmation codes. You know what? With a 13, I'm gonna give you the pilot wrote it down on the dashboard.
I just reach over, slide a piece of paper over.
It is a alien thing written in a language that Flux has seen but does not speak. But quickly is translated by the AI to
Please don't tell me that the user password's 12345.
no.
No, they're base 4. So
It's-
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
It's Poison
Yeah.
Prince's birthday.
It's not Poison Prince's birthday. It is
It's definitely not their social security number.
it is the name of an animal called the Grendraxic. The Grendraxic is like a hawk. If it was also a, I don't know, dolphin.
Interesting.
I turn into a hawk dolphin to illustrate.
So
That
What's a
is-
kind of
It's
terrifying.
about like this. It's a flopper on the deck. It's about like this.
I'm uniquely concerned, but also fascinated.
I mean, we're all about the right age. Why don't you name the ship the Millennial Falcon?
No, you're way too young.
Oh, fair enough.
We're way too young for that.
Gen Z, fine.
Yeah, no, we're zoomers.
I watch, especially After Image.
Oh.
Credit
Thank
where
you and good
credit's
night.
due.
that was a good one.
Speaking of which, After Image, what are you doing? You see Kuvo's cleaning up from the bit of thing. The Abraxian is basically dead at this point. The group seems to kind of have a moment. What are you doing in this moment? Oh, Explodio still looks like a little crazed, but you know.
Flash him a thumbs
Right
up
now,
in the
less
wind.
explodey. Oh.
I think she's trying not to pace around the ship, and she's just like, so what are we doing next?
Here's the thing, though. I'm going to make a move on you
Okay.
by asking the question. How did your mom handle Explodio last time?
Ooh.
See, because Explodio's just gonna keep exploding. You can wrap him up in a tornado, but then it becomes an explosion tornado. You can, like,
Right.
keep hitting him, but then he's just gonna explode every time you hit him.
That's rude.
So
That's why tornadoes don't solve problems.
It's a one
it's your
explosion
world.
pony, really.
So I have a question. Do we have some sort of like power neutralizing technology that like?
It's very rare.
Okay.
So in other words, we don't have a Cadmus, is what you're saying.
I mean, it exists, but it is generally held onto by, they don't really.
They don't like
put
to
it out
give
there.
that stuff out freely.
Yeah,
It-
like the
it
local
exists.
department that deals with
We
super
don't have it.
villains generally might have like a small room capable of like maintaining
Mhm.
someone's stuff, but
Yeah, because I was gonna say that like she phased him through a wall or something into like something that just neutralized him, or maybe, which sounds
or
kind of
did she
dangerous.
talk him into it?
I don't. She could have, but that doesn't necessarily sound like her because
Gotcha.
we have talked about her being a little haughty and a little
Yeah.
more concerned about her image than anything than
She-
being able to
All right,
talk
I'm gonna
somebody
say
down.
she tricked him into running into it. She teased him until it got him to do what she wanted.
Okay.
And then she phased him through the floor into the containment room. You know where that containment room is, and it is not on this tiny ship. But yeah, so you're pacing.
So what's our next move, everybody? What are we doing next?
We are about to infiltrate the Citadel. I am working on rewriting the transponder so that we can fly in without arousing suspicion.
Okay, and Explodio.
Flux will be attempting to fly casually, but not too casually.
Explodio, how are you feeling? Do you got
I've
a
got
good grip on everything?
You got to get me out of the ship.
We will. I want to apologize. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, and
It looks like
Sorry.
he took more offense at you apologizing.
well, it's good because I rolled a 6 to comfort him. So
He does not like you.
that's fine.
But you're a little afraid of him, so I'm going to give him. Well, he is an adult, so he already has influence.
He already
on
has
you.
influence, yeah.
He already has
He could-
influence.
So what
could
he's
just
going to do
exercise
is
that
get in your face.
Okay.
Did you remember to mark potential?
Yes, and that
Okay.
will actually fill the potential. So yeah, that's the thing.
He
Mhm.
gets in your face and he's like, "Listen, you little shit." I forget. It's not agoraphobia. It's the opposite of agoraphobia. Claustrophobia.
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 Claustrophobia is no joke, and the places they keep chaining me up and torturing me with it isn't funny to me.
Understood. I didn't
So,
know.
are you guilty currently?
No.
He's going to like make you feel bad.
Mhm.
Oh wait, was I gonna shift your labels? I was gonna shift
That's
your
what you
labels
told
instead.
me. But
That's
yeah.
what I said, but then I forgot what I was doing.
If you want to
'cause
impose a
none of us
condition,
had
that's
any sleep.
also fine.
I don't think you
have
deserve
any.
a condition.
Okay.
I'm going to. What is your freak currently at?
Goose egg. 0.
Okay. And what you did was dangerous. And he's gonna let you know. He's like, listen, if she weren't here, I'd be out of the water right now. And he points over to Flux. And you're just making jokes. You think you're a little you think you're a little powerful. You think I wouldn't have exploded. I won't explode this ship if you keep pushing me. So he's going to up your danger, saying what you were doing was dangerous, and
Okay.
down your freak.
Okay.
Do you accept this, or
I
do
do.
you? Okay.
Okay. Jeez.
Turns out Exploding was kind of intense.
I didn't know you were claustrophobic.
And in your mind, suddenly you see Master Lao going, because you didn't read the files.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you get like that little like smack from the behind the head.
So,
So Gibbs smack it.
you are basically there. You've got a surface. It won't be dangerous to get to the hideout, but as soon as you land or near the hideout, you probably don't want to drop Explodio off at your hideout.
Why? Just Explodio, you don't want to come with? Like, I'm got the engines online. I'm bringing us up out of the water.
We're not heading straight in.
Yeah, I thought we were going straight
We are.
there.
We are. We're just
This isn't
taking
a
an
trap.
optimal path. We're
If
just
this
taking
is
an
a trap,
optimal
I'm gonna
path.
explode my way out of wherever you bring me.
I mean,
Why would we have to trap you?
alternatively,
Hold on.
we could alternatively, Explodio, we
Mhm.
would appreciate your explosive expertise in our confrontation.
I got someone I gotta check on, but
I see.
how do I get in contact with you? Stupid cell phone's broken.
Hands on one of the many communicators we have spares from Dawn Technologies.
Sure, just hand those out. It's fine.
They only cost $250 a piece.
You just changed the encryption on the individual unit. Yeah.
Yes.
They've got like 15 channels.
This is great. We've got 5 people on our team now as the ship breaks the water.
I am not on your team.
Aw, come on, Explodio. Don't be like that. Look, night sky. Cool, huh? No more water.
It is getting towards dusk because I believe that was happening in midday.
Mm-hmm.
Or
God
dusk
bless.
sky. Oh, look, the sun's setting. See? Everything's gonna be fine. We're here. We're gonna stop the aliens. Well, the other aliens. I'm also an alien, by the way. We're not all bad. Mostly. Anyway, and yeah, sure. Where do I gotta drop you off then?
Just
If you're not coming with.
Actually, it's not too far to the place I'm going. I got
Okay.
someone I need to check on.
Very well.
Great. And if you come over here and you take your hand, go like this, and then just point out the window. I'll fly us there.
There.
Mhm.
Shows you a specific rundown apartment building.
Yep.
You get to it and you notice there, as you land, there is a big indentation in the roof. Almost as though Explodio has rocket jumped up there a number of times. There is a door with a chain, which he just pulls. The chain isn't actually connected to anything. Like the lock comes with the door as he opens it.
It's a feature, not a bug.
All right, I owe you.
Yeah.
If you need something exploded, let me know.
Okay, we're gonna need a lot of stuff exploded, so if you've got time, like, looks at her bare wrist later today, that'd be helpful. I guess we'll
Fine.
talk to you on the communicator. What's the hoodles?
And you set a channel for basically the Explodio channel, and you note it in the computer systems on the phones as Explodio channel, because you don't want your comms to be all Explodio all the time.
Oh, just at the top of the hour.
On the 5s and 10s.
5s and 10s.
Ooh, wait. Actually, if cell phones ever come back, scribble. Here you go, Explodio. Welcome to the team.
What's this?
My phone number. In case we need to get a hold of each other after all of this.
Listen,
I'm not hitting on you.
oh, you're
Ew.
okay.
That would be weird.
It would be weird.
It would be so weird. I'm not hitting on you.
My
But you're a
daughter's about
teammate
your
now.
age.
Is she cute?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I gotta go now. Anyway, bye.
Caller.
All right, Explodio goes inside. The rest of you are floating away towards your base. You get to your base unless you want to do something else before. Does anyone want to have a chat in this quiet moment? Does anyone need to say anything to anybody in this quiet moment? Are you all just a little worn out?
There's that.
Oh, actually, I know.
Are there moves? Yeah.
After,
Yeah.
well,
There's
after
plenty of
Image,
things,
I think would be like, hey, can we stop and get a snack? That was a lot of running. I could use something. If,
Sure, just name a place.
Not too far away is a gyro cart. What was the name of the pizza place, Nerdy? I forget.
there was Polyhedron's Pizza.
Yeah, polyhedral pizza.
Which is the one that we
Right.
used for Aegis.
Yeah. This universe also has them as well.
Nice.
D20licious.
Oh,
my.
I hate it.
Gotta get the
I
D.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it so
Gotta eat
much.
the D. Yeah, let's go down to Polly's. Get us a Poly Pie.
Always a crit. Always a crit.
I would like to get 2d12 breadsticks.
They don't have they don't have
They
pizzones.
roll right in front of you.
They've got polyzones. It's a pizzone, but it's like somehow made to be a fucking D20.
Yeah,
No, they have done
non-nuclear-
that once, but they don't. They do that as like every year. They have like at a gaming convention when let's say Max Unplugged is in New Athens every year. They do like they put the polyhedral or the D20 pizza. But the thing is, it's so unwieldy, and to make it tough enough, it would basically be unedible. Inedible?
Mhm.
Inedible. But
Terrible. It would be bad. It would basically
It would
be
be bad.
Elios. You could probably do that out of Elios. That's roughly gingerbread quality. So,
Yeah.
but it's good pizza. It's like, never mind.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
it's fair.
Pizza,
Now
fine.
I'm suddenly just going in my brain about Philly pizza being pretty good. It's not deep dish. It's not like super thin crust. Anyway,
Right? Nobody fights over Philly pizza. Is that?
nobody fights over Philly pizza. It's just always pretty good.
yeah. It's pizza.
Yeah,
It's just pizza.
We have a pretty big Italian community. So, anyway,
Yes, we will stop our spaceship in the parking lot of the pizza place
Yeah.
and get like
Remember, everyone, pizza satisfies the food pyramid.
though on the TV now
Trying.
is a local station that appears to have been superseded by the Grevin.
Oh, I thought maybe they'd gotten authorized. Okay.
Well, kind of. It is a local news anchor who looks a little scared and tired. Reading from what is clearly a prompter. Talking about safety protocols in the city. About how remaining calm is the best thing we can do. And then you get your pizza and you start like headed to a booth when pictures start to come on the screen of it starts by showing Moxie Gunslinger, the gunslinger from Southwest New Athens. It goes through Magica. It goes through other heroes you've met. All of them have a wanted tag or it says caution, extremely dangerous individual. And then it hits Flux.
We should
And
probably get this to go then, huh?
That would make more sense.
I'm already running out of the building. Piece of pizza in my face.
it does not have any names on it, but it seems to be taken from security camera footage from the depot.
Fair.
Wait, they got. Well, that's fair. I was gonna say they got a picture of me. I was all transformed, but
You are all transformed. It has a picture of you kind of transformed, like in the shifting.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Go.
And it does say like last area of greatest concern is kind of the area you're in about 5 minutes ago. It's a little bit north of you because you were headed south down the river.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the counter. You guys take pomegranate pay, right?
Palm's such a pain in the ass. It's not working anymore.
God damn it! All right.
Oh,
We can't do
I-
credit cards. Like
I always
it's a
got
nightmare.
emergency food cash on me. It's fine. I got it.
Listen. Because are you in costume?
Yes. I mean,
He goes,
Uh,
"It's on us."
Which is good because I was about to jump the counter and I'm like mid, like hands on the counter, going, oh.
Kuva is the only one who hasn't gotten any food and is just just there, standing.
We've got like a dozen pizzas, 6 for After Image and a couple for the rest of us. You know?
Joe and Trap just put Palm P-Tunes, and I'm like, man, all your music's now on P-Tunes, and you can't get it right now because the internet's down.
Oh,
And this hipsters feel so smug.
Fucking hate P-Tunes,
With their
man. It
vinyl.
burns whenever I pee.
oh man.
Yep. So, they give you the pizzas and throw in the crazy swirl bread, and all the dippings, and just like a handful of jalapenos for some reason. Just apparently they put jalapenos in their pizza boxes for some reason.
I scooped
It's
them
not like
into.
a yeah.
I scooped them into my bag and just give a giant hug to the cashier.
Cashier's like, all right, stay safe out there.
Like,
It's scary, but we're rooting for you.
Yeah, keep your heads down.
And get more jalapenos. And I leave. Like I go to leave.
As you're going to leave, the news has now transitioned to how to requisition items from the Griffin.
Oh, all right.
All
Yeah,
right.
kind of walking out, end of scene, some kind of muttering it. You know, international shipping's just like a nightmare right now.
Oh, actually, no, international shipping's not a thing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, it's controlled by one person or one group, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's also one person.
Yeah. All right. So, did you want to have a debrief, a mission
Yes.
debrief, as it were?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
You get back there, and the arrow that hits the target is there, and says, "Your mission was a success. I take it. You've all returned, and you brought equipment."
Mm-hmm.
We brought pizza, Mark. Check it out. Boom on the table. Flip it open. It's an Earth delicacy.
It's
Flatbread
Mammal-
with cheese and vegetables.
coated in mammal milk.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's so good.
All right. You notice,
That happens.
Ares, as you look around, you notice the training stuff has all been used.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it seems slightly modified to a different configuration that's less lethal. To a configuration that emphasizes long-term, or not long-term, but like injuries you heal from, as opposed to going for the killing blow.
I approve. Low would not.
I would have a word with you, young disciple, when you have a moment. But
Sure. Kind of step into my office. I gesture to another part of the open plan room that is maybe a few steps away from the kitchen area where all the pizza and all that is. Excuse
two
us
of the
a moment.
tentacles come up like this, towards the eyes, because there's, the beak is a bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, your training methods are eerily familiar to me.
I'm intrigued since you're not from here.
This was something I have had to come to terms with myself. We are training for an invasion. An invasion into our dimension.
Ah. Okay.
And that doesn't mean just one planet. The invasion you're preparing for will affect every planet in this dimension.
That. Okay.
Your master, just from the equipment around here, I can tell your master is concentrating on power, concentrating on suppression.
fits the MO. Yeah.
There is another way.
Good news. I would like to hear more about that, please. Master Lowe and I don't necessarily agree on a number of things.
A master you agree with is not necessary for the training.
Correct. So far, that has been absolutely correct.
My master was an entire pacifist. The training they had was all theoretical. They knew the invasion would not come in their life, and so was allowed this luxury.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to kill.
I can sympathize. I, too, have had extensive training in that area.
This is not what we have been training for.
Killing a whole lot of people? Good. I'd rather not.
This is not the invasion we are preparing for.
There's another one. Fantastic.
Have you not begun your studies into the dimensionality of the Ultraverse?
The what?
This
Have
is
I heard of
another
that? Okay.
What?
The secrets of the pathways through the Crimson Roads.
No, I suspect, though I would not be surprised if Master Lowe was withholding that until after I had killed sufficient number of people. That's his style.
When this is finished, I may stay on your planet.
All right. That. Yeah. I think I would like that. Though I don't think we need to tell Master Lowe.
Your master will discover this. We'll deal with that later.
Right. But we don't have to rush it.
Please. Your training... I will begin your training later. You need to solve the problem now.
Yeah. Pressing matters, yes. Glances over the table where his pizza is getting cold.
One of the eyes kind of rolls up at you. My training methods will be different, but they will not be less strenuous.
He bows and deeply, just kind of like, yes, Sensei.
All right, that scene ends. Back in the other room. Anyone saying anything about Ares while Ares is in the other room? Teenagers?
I mean, seriously.
Doesn't he want the pre-show?
All right.
Nothing about him nearly causing Explodio to go off in the submarine.
You know what? Actually, Flux. Next time, maybe we should consider letting the exploding supervillain out of the containment after we land.
That would have been wiser.
Because we were in a tiny spaceship under the river, and he goes,
Right.
boom.
An explosion
really?
an explosion in a pressurized vessel would result in catastrophic structural failure and lead to water into said ship, which would unfortunately be very detrimental to several of the other individuals on our team.
Okay, I got bored with that sentence about halfway through.
Look,
Why would he explode on us? We saved him. We're friends now. I'm friends with him. I gave him my phone number. He's got a cute daughter.
This is what Ares walks back into.
I mean, Explodio is definitely exploded on his friends before.
Yeah, like Kuvo just loads up like a bunch of videos of Explodio blowing up on
Here's
allies.
the thing. You actually might have had some of that, yes. With the chunk of internet you just carry around. The allies is never a solid word with
Gambit.
me. Hello, my cat named Gambit, and he is cranky. He is old. I will pet you using this ruler. There you go. It satisfies him temporarily. He doesn't want to jump up onto my lap. His legs hurt. Anyway. Anyway. He's never blown up on like allies that he there are reports of him blowing up on other villains. But generally it's after those villains have tried to kill him.
Valid.
They used him to get into a place and then tried to dispose of him, and it did not go well for anyone involved. Explodio doesn't try to kill for the most part, but does have a body count. All the destruction and property damage is almost off the charts.
Look, the thing here, Flex, is that he doesn't. I know he doesn't necessarily try to hurt people, but by the nature of his power, there's usually collateral damage, and when we're on a tiny ship, I'd prefer not to be that collateral damage.
Everything worked out okay. I don't understand why we're upset about this.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was claustrophobic. I would have been able to look that up on my laptop, but...
Well, why didn't you bring it with?
It's sitting in the corner next to us. Next to
slag. Just
Yeah.
as a smolder.
It's
as a
still covered in
smoldering
goo that is hardened.
Yeah.
Sonic hardened goo and Abraxian blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're right. We should be mad at Ares and not mad at me because I was busy trying to
You were
gain us
flying-
another ally,
Look.
a powerful one at that. I will note, considering what this guy is capable of and how good he is at blowing up. You know, keeping people in cages is generally a bad way to become friends with them. Believe me, I know. And like, I just feel like if we're supposed to be the good guys, then maybe aren't we supposed to like go to the bad guys and be like, hey, maybe you could be on our side because nobody's ever offered you that option before. And then I offer him that option and he's willing to work with us now. So I kind of feel like I'm pretty justified in what I did. Pizza.
Okay, look, Flux, I'm not saying you were wrong to let him out. I'm just saying,
Well, there we go, then.
timing next time.
I mumble in an alien language and make for the door.
Look, he could be an ally. I mean, as far as we know, he can.
He is an ally. I made friends with him. I made friends with all of you. Everybody makes friends on Earth. What part of this aren't you guys getting?
When I can finish my sentence. Ready? Okay. So, right, we treat him like somebody that's going to explode all the time with no control over it, then that's what he's going to do. Flux treated him like a person, that's great. I made the mistake of laughing off his claustrophobia. That's not cool. I'm going to own up to that. Let's go forward. Kuvo can help me do better research. Or at least smack me upside the head when I screw up again.
You have authorized me for
No.
reprimanding.
Try it.
Oh, okay. Everybody, deep breath. We need to focus on our the next part of
Pizza.
next phase of our plan and eating this pizza.
Yeah. Step 1, we get in the big ship. Step 2, we take the big ship to the big stupid citadel. Step 3, we blow the Frel out of it.
Weren't we going to get Poison Prince to turn off everybody's head crab?
Okay, minor detail, yes.
And
That's a.
then we can blow the Krell out of it.
I need to go get some stuff. I'll be right back.
Plans can have more than one part. It's fine.
I just need to get some stuff. I'll be right back. I'm just alien language.
All right.
This is how we get cursing past the
Well,
senses.
I don't know if anyone's having a moment of triumph here.
Uh,
I'm looking at the.
I'd like to think we had a
objectively.
successful battle.
You did.
If you're looking for a triumphant celebration, that didn't happen in that particular part of that scene, no. But
No, but you
I'm trying
were
to remember,
kind of
did I
having
help-
one with the pizza. You were having a pizza party.
We had a
help?
pizza. We
I'm
had
trying
a
to
pizza
remember.
party.
I'm trying to remember last time. Did I help it? Did Kuvo help anybody with anything? I was just like trying to think. I know
think-
everybody else helped Kuvo.
I think you helped Flux get the ship going.
Okay.
Yeah, you did something with the things that was very good.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember.
Brain melt. Everybody's.
Oh
brain
yeah,
melt.
I was I think I helped hijack the ship.
Yes, you did. All right. So, does anyone have any team moves they are triggering? Or-
I think I would like to, and I think I'd like to after is like, look, Explodio aside, I think that attack went really well. We got the ship, we got away. How'd I do? Was I okay?
You were exemplary.
You were fine. You were really good. You did fine.
So if they say, ask if you've been a good leader or effective teammate. If they say yes, your mentor loses influence over you, and you mark potential.
I will say that
Okay.
happens.
Mm-hmm. I will say, and Kuva will add, I will say that we did get the ship. We escaped with Flux piloting skills and hijacking the alien ship because at this moment we are still not familiar with their systems. And overall, we have effectively changed the transponder, so we should, in theory, be able to pass this ship along through the network of ships hovering near the Citadel, and allow us to grant us entry. And overall, we avoided potentially a magically inclined superhero from being manipulated by the Abraxas.
Okay. Yep. I mean,
So I definitely downplayed my role with helping Flux,
Mhm.
and then I think the other thing that Kuva will just kind of lean into is just do you think this could have been done without me?
I'm gonna rephrase that slightly.
Yeah, because I don't like how
You're gonna
that
ask-
move. Yeah,
Because the team move is ask
Mhm.
them if they felt they
And
could
then
have done
have-
it without you.
right.
If they say yes, blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
what you're asking here is, did you have to be
You have
here,
to
or
be-
did they just need Asura?
Right.
I think that's the bigger question.
Mhm.
That is the question of. Kuba.
Yeah. So Kuva's asking, do you feel like I needed to be here, or is it just that you needed Ashura here?
Ashura is a tool, and I don't mean that as. No, I'm gonna let
Flux
that
backs up,
stand.
Yeah.
I'm
That
gonna let
actually
stand.
that stands.
Yeah.
I'm
Really
gonna let that
good.
stand. I'm
He's
like,
a tool in more ways than one.
I was like, starts to continue and like the. No, that yeah. You're our tactician. Means that. You. Sure, you get help. Everybody gets help. You built really good help for yourself.
Yes. Well, I'm just worried because I have been actively using Ashura more and more often than I care to enjoy. And I worry that I would become reliant on it or worse.
I think the fact that you're worrying about it is kind of a sign that you don't need to worry about it so much. I'd be more worried if you weren't worried.
Do you give influence to anybody and mark a condition? If
Yeah.
they oh no, they say no. They give influence to you.
How's that?
If they say they couldn't have done it without you.
Right. They give influence to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Does that gain you influence over anyone you didn't have?
I have influence over everyone's, so I'll just grab some more, and then I also did share a little bit of vulnerability, regarding with using Assure more with Parker.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
So we get a
You
hold
gain
two.
hold 2.
Yep. And I can spend that whenever, right? Because it's a hold.
It's a hold. Hold 2 which will allow you to clear a condition or just add a team.
Okay, so I can just use that whenever. Got it.
Yep. Really good. To
Yeah, it
be
is.
vulnerable and weak with your teammates. Speaking of which, after image, do you? So we're doing this. This is not all one scene. This is a bunch of scenes as you're all talking afterwards and things are happening. You all need to decompress a little, so you can't like just go charging right out there.
Right.
Asura is still crunching information from the results of the attack. Do you want to set up another meeting at the jam tonight, or do you want to just?
Yes, please.
All right.
I mean, you're not asking
Yeah.
necessarily me. I thought we were asking after image, but
Um,
I vote yes.
Yeah, After Image would want to do that just because it's something to do. The closer and closer we get to going to the Citadel and possibly facing the Poison Prince, the more nervous she gets. And I think she's definitely showing that she's very nervous, pacing around, just trying to do little fidgety things like set up meetings at the jam and
Student council presidenting is what I think of this as.
yes.
Yeah. But it comes up. Do these, now that it does come up in a conversation, and we'll say it comes up naturally, but let's just go there this way. Your triumphant celebration, tell them whether you see them as an equal. Who do you tell you see as an equal? Or tell them whether you see them as an equal. So, yeah, it doesn't require them to do anything. So you're sharing a celebration with the team. Is there anyone you don't see here as an equal?
No, definitely
Okay.
not.
I'm not going to give you 4 or 3 potential for each member of the team.
No,
But,
that's fine.
Yeah. Do you talk to anyone specifically and reassure them about their status as a hero?
I think she, after the earlier conversation, I think she would go and specifically talk to Flux about, hey, I know I might have been a little harsh about, earlier, but, I do believe you're a hero, just like the rest of us, and, that you made the right decision, and whether or not anybody agrees with that, you made the right decision, kind of thing.
Thank you.
All right. So, you give them influence over you. So, does she gains influence over you if she doesn't already have it? And
After
market
Image
potential.
is the only person on the team that I have influence over. So shifts. Ooh.
Well, what are you already at? Is there? Well, I'm sorry. I should have been more direct with this because me moving my head to look at Nerdy saying what are you already at doesn't indicate that I want to know what After Image is already at.
For which Because my danger is at 0, my freak is at +1, my savior is at 3, superiors -1, and mundanes at 0.
Shift up superior and down danger.
Okay.
All right. The conversation makes you feel. Oh,
Being a leader, I figure. So like,
all right. Anyone else have anything else they want to do in this moment of downtime?
super do.
Okay.
I would really, 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 really love to contact my people. Like, after I leave from that earlier conversation, I am heading to the subterranean converted spaceship on Wolf Street.
Of course, I didn't write down the name. All right, you go down there, and there is the armory. That of your people's things. In there was a view screen and a long distance transmission device. There is currently a message on it that wasn't there last time you were there.
Trying to reach you about your spaceship's extended warranty.
I mean, the stealth shield is on the fritz, and honestly, I think the engine's nearly out of gas.
This is Google calling to. No,
Oh.
I got that call today.
I'd start to reach for some other gizmo that's like sitting around in that armory, and then I look over and see that. It's like, put the thing down, walk over, and push the button.
You push the button, and up comes the face of your. Is your grandmother still alive?
Sure.
Of your grandmother. She goes, I don't know. Sister, I'm so sorry. If you're still alive, if this can reach you, your transponder went off. You don't have to stay away. What Father did is unforgivable, but he's dead. I made sure of that. Personally. This is news to you.
Yeah. Well,
What? What?
I miss you, sister. You don't have to forgive me. I'm afraid you weren't the last one to leave us, either. The fleet... My daughter's in control now, and she's... a hell of a captain. But she could use someone like you to give her advice.
Got that right.
The Spacers Guild is no more. You'll be safe. Their bounty on you is void now. The Justice Rangers won't come for you. There's a good chance some animal sat down on a button in a cave where you had a full life and then died, and I'm just talking to the ether.
Hi, Grandma.
But I miss you. And the message ends.
Bye, Grandma. Mom has a sister? Oh. Okay.
Well, Grandma had a sister.
Or Grandma had a sister, rather.
Remember, last time you found out that sister, who you had basically heard of only in passing, and then everyone kind of stopped talking about her very suddenly, was secretly the Maiden of Might on Earth.
I'm related to the Maiden of Might. Holy crap. Hey, at least that means all this stuff is basically mine. Grandma had a sister? Um. So. Yeah, huh. Does this constitute contacting my people? Because that is what I would love to do.
Do you want to send a message back?
Yeah.
Send out a new message.
I guess I like my hand goes over to like the delete button, and then it's like slides over to reply instead. Recorder comes up. Hi, Grandma.
You know the feed is going to take at least 8 minutes, even at the past light speed transmissions that these machines are capable of.
It's going
Super
to
light transmissions.
Totally.
Due to your
Gotta go through
calculations,
subspace.
the last time it would take about 20 minutes for the message to simply get there.
Okay. Hi, Grandma. It's me, Keely. Wow, this is super awkward. So, you were half right. Empty spaceship, like, point at the rest of the room. Found other grandma's armory. Okay, so I don't really know what's going on with this whole bounty thing, and I don't know if mom's involved at all. That she probably is, because she's kind of the worst. Sorry, I know it's your daughter, but she's also my mom, and she sucks. Sorry, this is all very confusing. I need to start over.
Do you
Hi,
hit
Grandma.
the button to start over?
No,
Okay.
she doesn't.
Okay.
She just, hi, Grandma. She just like says, hi, Grandma. Listen, I'm on Earth, and your sister was also on Earth, and we're kind of slightly under attack. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Dilgrev, or Abraxiuses, or Metropians, or any of that stuff, but I just want you to know that your sister ended up somewhere really good, and I think she had a really, really close friend. Yeah, and she made a lot of people here really happy. They made a statue out of her, which, and not like in that way where it's like, hey, you know how mom killed a whole bunch of people and they made a statue out of her because she made them make a statue out of her? And it's not like that. It's more like she helped people. So, I don't really like being a space pirate, Grandma, so I'm gonna stay here. Anyway, this was Calendry again. Bye, Grandma. Boop.
Do you stay there, or do you leave immediately?
I start to leave, I think. And then I radio to the rest of the team that I'm gonna be a few minutes. And then I just kind of like
Incoming
sit in the middle of the room
transmission.
with like, I pull my... Okay,
It's been 10
yeah.
minutes. It's been less than 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Like scramble to the panel and like slap the button.
Calendry girl, what are you doing? Oh, I love you, but you were never gonna marry that Dorcas. Well, it caused no small amount of bloodshed. He might still be coming for you, but I don't think it's gonna be a marriage if he gets there. We had to give him back the planet. Girl, I'm happy she had a good life. But she left us like you did. It sounds like you need help.
Grandma, you don't know the half of it.
I'm not going to tell your mother. Yet. But I'm sending my personal guard to you. I don't know if you remember. I need this thing. See, I was gonna say Wyatt, but that sounds way too normal. We need the name of an alien protector. What do you think it should be, Fox?
Oh, God, the name that just leaped into my head is Doonesbury. Like, fuck, no, God.
Doonesbury.
No, it's Dune. It's Doonesbury. No,
But I just,
It's
I like,
pronounced Doonesbury.
I,
Doonesbury.
I like the name. I like the name Dune, like Doone.
Dune.
Dune.
Dune. Grandma's.
Dune the bounty
Personal.
hunter.
There's at least one known relative in Scotland named Brigga.
Grandma's personal enforcer.
Okay, noted.
Not bodyguard. I'm sorry. Bodyguard was the wrong word. Enforcer
No,
is the
that's-
correct word.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know when he's gonna make it to you. The Grevin are. She gets a faraway look on her face. It's something you've never seen on her. You've never seen her scared.
Mm.
I didn't think they were. I don't know what the hell on earth is. I didn't think they'd be over. There's a reason we're on the side of the galaxy we are on. And. Well. You know how deals sometimes bite you in the ass?
You think I ran away from home?
We made a bad deal a long time ago. God, my father was an idiot. But he was a powerful leader who we all respected.
Mm.
Don't let them touch the Abraxas to you. Abraxius. Don't let them put it on you. If they're putting it on people, get out of there. Dune will know what to do. Those people are lost.
Oh.
Cross them off the ledger. And the message ends.
I think we get that thing where like the screen goes dark and then we see the reflection and Flux is just kind of like standing there a little shell shocked and then just does that like angry I'm not gonna cry face, but I'm gonna cry, but it's just like this and like we see like in profile like as she's walking through like she grabs something off of the shelf, grabs another thing, shoves it into the bag and like storms out of the room. I rolled a hot 8, so I get 2 hold.
Okay, what is the downside? Let me mouse over to your playbook.
On a 7 and 9, the downside is you hold 2 instead of 3.
Okay.
On a miss, you hold 1, but then your people make an uncomfortable
was that-
demand of you.
Okay.
That was
good.
That was belonging to worlds.
Yeah, you don't get the uncomfortable demand.
Yeah.
Though I don't know, the kill people might have been an uncomfortable
mean,
demand.
Yeah. Let's just say that I won't be using one of my 2 hold to clear guilty. I'll be using them for something else.
Yep. All right. It is a good time for us to take a quick break, I feel.
I was gonna say, if it's okay, I would like to have a quick scene with Ares.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And I feel like you probably find Ares actually probably working with the new settings on all the training equipment and just kind of going through.
Yeah, Abderman just walks in and goes, hey, can we talk? Like, are you too busy?
Nah, like stops, kind of disengages from the automated system or whatever, powers it down.
You forgot about that one last pommel horse that comes at you at 30 miles an hour that you have to jump over, but just in time.
Yep, just
Yeah.
towel over the shoulders and
Wearing a shirt or not?
nah, fan service.
Did you say we're a CW show?
Yeah.
They don't
well,
have
if it's
shirts.
a CW show, you don't have a shirt on. Yeah.
It's in their contracts.
But I'm even remembering like Superboy working out without a shirt on. I think in Young Justice.
There was plenty of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
No nipples for some reason. It's weird. they don't draw them.
Camera's like here up.
No, it's X-Men
Oh, all right.
Evolution. Cyclops
Alright, fair
didn't
enough.
have nipples. Anyway,
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
right.
mhm.
God.
it was weird.
What's evolution?
Once someone
Clearly.
pointed it out, to me, I was like, I can't unsee it.
Fair.
So anyway,
Not nevertheless. Yeah, it's like grabs a bottle of water. It's like, yeah, no.
So, I'm really worried about what might happen, at the Citadel. I'm kind of scared of having to face the Poison Prince.
I get that. I'm not going to tell you not to be scared. I'm going to tell you to use that. Be scared. Be mad about it. And understand that in this case, you aren't facing the Poison Prince. We are. We are.
Right. So I want to activate shit when you share vulnerability or weakness with someone.
do it then.
And in which case, I now tell you a secret about my legacy to clear condition and then give influence over you. So
Sure.
you say that, and I just turn around. He's my uncle.
All right. I'm glad you, of all the people who could possibly understand what it's like to be related to someone that's an incredible bad guy, you have come to the right person. I'm a comfort and support, I think, in this case, as well. But yeah, I will. Some of Master Lowe's wisdom. This is probably going to go poorly, but heroic tradition, really mundane. But yeah, it's like
Before that happens, let's wrap
do
up
the team thing. Yeah,
the legacy move. You clear a condition and you give influence to Ares. Does Ares already have influence?
I believe I
so.
already do have influence over. So,
Move some wheels.
yep. Where are you at right now?
Danger is -1, Freak is +1, Savior is +3, and then Superior, Monday, and Air at 0.
Okay, I think Savior's. You said Savior was maxed out, or no?
Yeah, Savior's maxed out.
Okay, so I think let's do let's move mundane up and superior down. It's okay to be normal.
Now, I'm going to say, the advice you were giving, was it, I don't know, advice your mentor would give or not?
I don't think so. I think Master Lowe would be all very much rely on yourself. You can't trust anyone. But well, that part, that we're a team part. I think I think don't turn away from your fury, use it. That would definitely be a Master Lowe thing.
That's why I brought it up. So
yeah. So a little both, a little column A.
So would you like to roll, because you're going to do a support or comfort right now, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to roll on the label your mentor embodies, which is danger?
Well, I have
Or
heroic.
superior.
I have heroic tradition. When I give someone advice that I think Teacher Lowe would give, I can roll superior instead of mundane. So yeah, that's. Actually, I don't think I want to though, because my
Okay,
mundane
I will
right
give
now,
you the option because you said.
my mundane is better right now, so I'm gonna take that.
All right.
A 10.
All right. On a 10, things happen. Let's see.
Yep. Comfort and support. On a 10, you can well, they mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up, which I think He's my
Shared
uncle.
vulnerable
It's de-
weaknesses
Yeah,
opened
it's,
up, yes.
open up. And on a 10, you can also add team to the pool or clear condition. I don't have a condition, so let's bump the team pool up.
All right. So I'm gonna put your team pool back at 4 at this
Okay.
point.
Okay,
Yep, 4 is where we're at.
cool. And I'm like,
Gonna have to make you all spend it more.
I also want to look at our images. Like, is this something you want anyone else to know?
I mean, we usually keep it a secret, but Flux knows.
Okay. Then I guess do we want? It's you shared it with me, but it will end there if that's what you want.
Do you think Kovu should probably know? I mean, we are about to go do this really dangerous mission, and he is also
Object-
my teammate.
Objectively, I think it might affect his and Ashura's calculations. But again, your call.
Okay, yeah, we should tell him. We should
Okay.
tell him.
I support you. Let's do that. You got this. We got this. Tell me anyone else who's taken 2 head crabs off of people.
And had those people live.
And had those people live.
Important, yeah.
Living is
Distinction.
important. Living is an important distinction.
We have 2 head crab survivors.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have done amazing stuff. Defeated Tinsmith. Okay, and other stuff, because that's like, you have to put something else with that, but that's fine.
Yeah, let's go do this.
We got it.
All right. So, I'm gonna say Ares puts a hand on After Image's shoulder, and they walk down the hallway like it's a sports movie, into the commercial.
There you go.
So we're
Sounds
gonna
good.
take a quick break.
I'll throw her the towel around. I'm like, here you go, kid.
No, it's all sweaty. Keep it on you.
And I'm
Um,
older than you.
Yeah, and so with that, we're gonna go to break. I want to say I got commissions from an amazing artist, Nana Lovebug. They do amazing work. Nana underscore Lovebug on Instagram. Look up their stuff. I believe we have them running during the intermission. The art is amazing, and they are taking commissions currently. So check them out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you in a little bit, everyone. Bye. Hello, everyone. We are back.
All right. The team has had an encounter with Explodio, the exploding man, and discussed things with each other. Um, yeah. So you have a spaceship now. You've got the transponder set. You haven't contacted anyone. You haven't been in contact with anyone else yet, and you've set up a meeting for the jam tonight. Do you want to jump to there, or did you guys want to, or did y'all want to do something else beforehand?
I don't really have anything in particular. I took care of the one thing I wanted to do, which was, hit up the ship, contact home.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it for me.
yeah, I'm fine with us transitioning straight into the jam.
Gotcha. When you get to the jam,
You slam.
a couple of people aren't there. Morose, who was kind of a gothy
Mm-hmm.
looking maybe villain, isn't there. You get word around easily enough, and Moxie Gunslinger's there with Lookout. Danger Ranger is not. Magica is there. Flashfire and Washout. Washout is not there. But Moxie walks in and goes, "Well, hi, y'all. Been a rough day.
Yes, it has. Hi,
Good work
Moxie.
out there with the things. Looks like Rebel Maker came through."
Yes.
Yes, Rebel Maker did come through.
That big red dot went all the way away, and we got a ship because of it.
You got a ship. Good job.
Where are the rest of your numbers?
Danger Ranger's in the hospital. Covering. Under a false identity. He'll be fine, I think. As long as they don't DNA test, which they probably won't. Why would they bother? And Flashfire goes, "Wash out." They took him into custody. And I saw Morose being chased, but I don't know what happened.
All right, let me check the system while you get the meeting going, and I'll update you all when I come back. I'm gonna just check through the ship's comms to see if there was any updates or news regarding
All right.
Moros and Washout.
There is a report of Washout and Morose both being in detention.
Okay.
Impromptu detention facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Washouts comes with a number of special disclaimers about the type of containment unit they are using, which is basically a big ass fish tank.
Like you do.
Yeah. Being supplied with enough air, but keeping all the water in.
Okay.
And Morose appears to have stopped and come willingly and done literally nothing, and is medical evaluation when available.
Okay. I come back out.
Morose is being held in the Citadel. Washout is not.
Okay. I will give the information. Washout is being held in a detention facility, not near the Citadel. Here's the location, and has specialized needs to keep the water in check. Moros is currently detained in the Citadel, and is awaiting an impending medical examination.
Magica goes, "Ooh, that sounds unpleasant."
Yes, given the previous indications of gestures over at everything.
The weirdest boy.
So, we're all here now, what?
Oh, Moxie goes, well, what about Izzy? She wasn't one of the heroes, but like...
Bless her heart, she was fine.
Radio's still going. So
That should be indication enough.
She's a bit more mobile than she used to be.
okay.
Plays with hair.
So what are we doing next? I mean, we stirred up a whole nest of hornets and y'all got that ship, but
Well, we have the ship. We have already changed the transponder, so we should be undetected using the ship to enter into this
I mean,
allegorical hornet's nest.
it looks like 30 stories of just sideways spaceship. But
Yeah.
ain't much anyone
It's-
seen inside?
This is gonna be
And-
the hard part.
Is there a technical readout of the Citadel on the ship?
All right, this would be a extend your senses because you are
Extend
in
my
their
senses,
network.
yeah.
You will have to give me a roll for this.
Sure enough.
I'm absolutely going to.
Pulsar, you're muted.
Am I muted?
Think. Yep.
Yeah,
can't
Pulsar's
hear-
muted.
I should.
Oh, Pulsar.
There now.
There you
now
are.
I can hear. Yeah.
Now I can hear you.
I said, where's a Bothan when you need one?
Oh,
They're
In the
dead.
ground. Yes, thank you.
yes, they're
Exactly.
in the
Bothan out.
ground.
Send the Bothan
I would
out
like
for
to-
coffee
I would-
one, I don't recommend.
I loved
would-
playing a Bothan on Star Wars Galaxies. Anyway,
Yeah, that was great.
I was a Bothan
Well-
sniper doctor.
Mhm.
So I would like to
Points and
burn one of
things.
our team point to help you with this whole situation, given that I can
Sure.
interface with the computer aboard the ship and tune you into stuff because I know alien crap. Because
This
I'm
is
an
also-
alien.
That helps. That helps. I get +1 with that. Everything else. Well, that was still very helpful. So that's a total of 13.
Okay.
Jeez.
Hey, you're down to 3 team and you haven't gone into a fight yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried.
And my whole tube lets me convert more team.
Yeah, you're good.
Mhm.
So the 13, you don't get the internal security feed,
Mhm.
but you get different listings for who's allowed where. You
Okay.
get the rough layout. The ship, when it lands, several of the sections effectively just turn sideways.
Mhm.
In a weird bubble form. It's a lot of space they use for esoteric stuff. I don't know. The diagram, people would look at the diagram and be like, who designed a spacecraft like that? People with alien technology is the answer.
Right. So like the mobile RVs where the rooms expand out, only it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it comes in, all those rooms collapse and then it goes through Atmo.
Yeah.
But once it's in Atmo, they don't care. Or once it's out of Atmo in space, they don't care. Anyway. The throne room of the Citadel is the bridge, which is about 2/3 of the way up, but not the absolute pinnacle of it. The absolute pinnacle of it is a small landing bay and the nose cone with a number of weapons. At this point, they could be used as mortars, like a battleship, to
Mhm.
fire on things. You haven't heard them fire yet, but looking at your readouts, their capabilities are space combat capabilities.
Mhm.
And in atmosphere could cause a lot of damage. That's the thing. There's still no planes. There's no helicopters. Nothing is attempted to leave atmosphere that you're aware of.
Mhm.
But it wouldn't surprise you that a ship this big could detect something small leaving atmosphere and just remove it.
Got it.
There is a
Right.
teleport room near the throne room. There is only one access to that room, and it is through the throne room. In order to access that door, you must have Metropian level clearance.
So all we gotta do is get a Metropian, no problem. I'm pretty sure they've got one. We'll just take it.
Is it
That
like
might-
is it like Metropian handprint or
It's the
retina
crab.
scan?
It's actually the Abraxias.
Oh man.
Very well.
Holding
That
the
might be a
crab
problem
up to
you
the
can't
sensor.
solve for another week and a half.
Yeah, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because reasons.
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 Very well.
There
So,
is no indication of who is where at what time.
Mhm.
There is an indication of several areas being cleared out near the throne room. And let's see, some janitorial reports of repairs made in that area.
Mhm.
But and alterations for physical form. A series of tubes have been implanted all over the ship.
We've got internet. Good. Ask your parents.
Yeah.
That's-
They're probably too old to know. Anyway, it's more like a series of dump trucks. So you get that readout. Sorry, lost
Yeah.
focus.
No, you're fine.
Apologies.
There is a number of docking places, but most traffic comes in through basically 3 floors up.
Okay.
Any higher, you need bigger clearance, which is more difficult to get.
Yeah.
But
Understand.
especially if you don't have anyone with an Abraxas, you're not getting in more than halfway up the ship.
Right. All right. So, Kuva looks over at Flux. It would seem that we will have an issue still reaching further into the Citadel without an Abraxas.
Well, Moxie goes, well, I mean, once you're in there, you plan on just walking up, knocking politely?
Sneaking. But
And then knocking politely.
So it sounds like y'all need some assistance with either going in there or keeping them out.
It sounds to me like you're
Essentially.
proposing a plan.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all's plan is to go in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could help keep the rest of them out so they don't get back up.
If we do have a secondary force acting as a diversion inside the Citadel, then it may improve our odds of bypassing security lockdowns and also avoiding guard patrols.
I run up, shake her hand, and say, "Welcome to the team."
Oh, hon. Happy to be your friend.
I think I may have an idea.
Guys, we have so many more people on the team now.
No, you
We're gonna
don't.
need a bigger base. What?
I-
Oh.
Maybe more than one base.
I got
Maybe
a
more
little
than
trouble following orders.
Oh, that's okay. I don't give any.
Yeah, but
I
you're not
barely
in
have a
charge.
plan.
Afterimage. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. Who's seen this classic movie, Return of the Jedi?
Everyone rolls their eyes at you.
I raise my hand.
Classic, whatever.
It was good.
Flashfire's like, oh yeah, it was way better than Empire.
It's not how space works, but yes, it's very good.
How dare you?
I like the part with the tiny monkeys.
So we may need a Endor team and a space battle team.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get up in a space battle.
Well, no, but I mean,
I mean,
hitting them from a couple directions is what I'm saying. And
oh yeah, we can do that.
and then you have the go see the Emperor team, and that's
Ares.
kind of glances over at Afterimage.
I believe we also have communications with Rubble Master,
Hmm.
Rubble Maker, if we wish to inquire their aid. I am sure they would like to have. I am sure they would enjoy taking a shot at the Citadel.
Yeah,
Oh, the Explodio, the secondary port below the main port.
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like small spaces though. But whatever, metaphor. You know what I mean, though.
Right. Maybe we offer Explodio the choice and he could pick what team he'd like to be on.
There was a teleporter, but it's only in the throne room. There has to be another teleporter.
I bet it works better to go out than in.
That would make more sense.
That feels like a bolt hole, escape hatch kind of situation.
Well, either way, like our primary concern is finding the Poison Prince and breaking his hat. So
Right.
There is a direct method, but the direct method will most likely result in us getting shot down.
I had an idea there, and it's risky, and
so fun.
maybe, and it's kind of really low. I'm kind of actually maybe not so that everybody. I'm just kind of like so not everybody can hear. Like, Scarlet, you want to call your uncle?
So about that, like, I haven't actually talked to him since I was like 7.
You don't think he'd remember you?
Well, we cut to a scene of young Scarlet as a 7-year-old holding the cutest teddy bear, looking up at the shadow of a man which is billowing yellow smoke. And the room we suddenly see is a cage. That's the last time you talked to him is when he kidnapped you.
Jeez. Oof, awkward.
I mean, he probably does. I don't know if, the Greven would feel the same about that. I mean, I can try. I just...
It would be an inn, and he wouldn't expect it. Again, that's a huge risk, and I'm not going to ask you. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea.
Unfortunately, it is while the risks are extremely high, it also affords us the best avenue.
Kuvo
of
would not
success.
be hearing that, I think.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Kuvo
it's
might
kinda-
be, but
I mean,
Well,
maybe if
they
he
did tell Kuvo.
maybe he extends his senses.
oh, yeah.
It's all right. I don't have to hear that.
I mean, like I said, you tell me. We have done dumber stuff.
Let's call it Plan B for now.
Fair. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Working on ways to get us inside with the minimum amount of carnage.
I mean, they got Millipede Master and Adonis out front.
Yeah. And
If we separate those two, it would make the odds much more in our favor.
And I don't know who they got inside.
I thought we were just gonna. You know what? It's fine. I'm good.
sneak it, yeah. I mean,
Sneaking
I
in
thought we were
is
just gonna
is a
sneak in.
sneaking in is a preferred option.
sneaking
Then
works
let's just
great.
do that. That was our plan. I don't understand why. Flex just kind of sits down on the floor. I don't understand why everybody's confused. I thought we had a plan, and now we need a plan, and now we don't have a plan again.
We are
And
just
I got all
amending.
this stuff, and I dump a bunch of crap out on the floor.
Sneaking is a great plan until it stops working, and then you might need a second
Alternative
plan.
plans, right?
That's
which
what
is why we need
improvisation
to
is
have.
for. Don't you guys ever watch like You're Funny Humans, and they're like, "Hey, I need an item," and you're like, "A chair," and they're like, "Great, I need a place," and then you shout, "A chair," and then they're like, "I need an occupation," and you shout, "A chair," and then they're, and then they do a funny thing.
Look at
that.
a chair is not an occupation.
You haven't been to as many planets as I have. I'll tell you when you're older. So, when they get the internet back.
Not a permanent occupation, I guess.
Look, the point is that I don't know. I feel like we can ask ourselves questions until the end of time, but at a certain point, we just gotta go, don't we?
Agreed.
Yeah.
So the plan was that we should sneak in.
while
and
others.
while others cause a disturbance, so we improve our odds.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just don't anybody on the ground take any risks, and
Don't
get out
take
of
any
there.
unnecessary risks. Just do
Well, you
what
know
you
what I
need to
mean.
do
try and
All
free
right.
people. Try and free people.
if you can. Again, minimizing your risks.
All right.
Rescue our friend from his fishbowl.
Yeah. I can take a crew and head off that direction.
All right.
Magica, what do you want to do? And she says, nothing with you. Alright, well, excuse me.
Jesus. Ooh.
Magica goes,
Who wants to pierce the veil on that? Who pierced the mask on that?
No, I'm good.
You know what?
I don't
I'll
need
do it. I'll do it.
I say, yeah, go, please, go, please.
I want to
also-
know. I want to know. Let's see. My mundane just got adjusted, so that's a 7.
Do you have any influence on
No.
on either one of them?
I will give you. Actually, I'll give you influence on Moxie. Moxie likes you. Moxie thinks you're a good leader. Moxie
Okay.
would vote for you.
So how are you piercing the mask on?
Yeah, like what do you? What
and
do you
who
want? Like,
specifically?
you're doing it on Moxie or Magica?
It would be Magica.
Okay.
Okay.
Magica's spite is clearly a mistrust. Who thinks Moxie makes bad calls. That Moxie is a hothead who will shoot at people with little to no provocation, who will come into an area guns blazing, who might see someone doing a summoning ritual in the park and shoot at them and shoot a gem out of their hand, crushing it, thus unleashing the demon they were taming.
That seems oddly specific. Fair.
Yeah.
Very oddly specific.
It was one of those two different characters with a comic book meet for the first time and have a
Right.
misunderstanding.
Right? Oh,
Because-
my bad.
Magica's not exactly a hero,
Right.
but she's very good at stopping bad.
What
Bad
if Doctor Strange was the Punisher?
What if Doctor Strange was the Punisher?
There is a what if
Uh.
Punisher. Anyway,
Oh,
Mhm.
of course there is.
of course there is. I think I could be wrong, but I'm rather sure. I'm not going to Google it because I
No,
don't need to.
Later.
I can play a game. I'm playing.
Later.
Anyway,
Later.
the Punisher meets Archie. Okay, now my brain's clear. All right. So it was a weird comic. All right. The Magica says I can help obscure you. I've been working on my weather control. If you think a visual cover would help. Park gets sometimes misty in the mornings. When are you planning on doing this?
Park gets misty in the morning. Maybe we do it in the morning.
I agree.
That does sound
It would
like a
also
good-
provide. Yeah. It would also provide everyone, ourselves included, the tactical advantage of having light and visibility.
Coffee.
You can have coffee.
That is not a tactical advantage.
It
I
is at 4 in the
disagree.
morning.
Anyhow, Moxie goes, well, I guess that's a bit of a plan then. Should we ring up the dirt man?
Already done. It's like communicator's already out.
It was like stamping on the ground in Morse code.
Well, me and him got bad blood,
Understandable.
so
He seems
Seems
to
like
look for
everybody
bad blood
does.
with people.
But this is unfortunately larger than all of us, and it requires us to pool together our resources to do what is necessary.
he's capable.
Yes, he is. And so are you.
Damn straight I am.
Yes, you have a 96.7% accuracy rating still.
Worked hard to get it. I'm gonna work hard to keep it. But
Okay. Mhm.
so sounds like a plan. Anyone got anything else for a meeting tonight?
Relax, get some sleep.
All right, and which one of y'all's in charge?
That's a good question, actually.
Looking between Parker and After Image, and like,
Which one of you is the captain and which one's the first mate? Because, you know, come to think of it, we've never really sussed that out.
Yet we never really talk about it.
Dibs on bosun. I want that little whistle.
Hun, you know you can just buy a whistle.
It's different. It's a bosun's whistle. It's a special whistle.
you have to get it from a bosun.
What do you have to
Well, the
kill the
bosun is-
previous bosun?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not down with killing.
She gives you a.
no. I mean, I've heard.
In space, yes.
In space, yes.
I deem you the new bosun. The tournament of bosuns shall begin. Bosun combat.
The dying bosun hands you the whistle.
Oh god.
Here's my whistle.
Now I'm picturing the Mortal Kombat theme played on the bosun's whistle. Thank you for that.
Oh God.
Anyhow, pulling it back in.
Yes. Wow.
It's like,
I think
all right, I didn't mean to stir up a hornet's nest there.
It's
Poke the badger,
fine.
as it
I
were.
want to say like simultaneously. I'm just like I'm gonna point at After Image, and if she simultaneously points at me at the same time, that's even better.
I don't think she would.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
either,
don't think-
So I'm just like, nope, it's After Image.
Yeah, I guess we just never sat
right,
down and
so
talked about
it's-
it. So
It's just
yeah.
like, yeah, you're the face and he's the combat. Like on the
Tactician, is that the word?
yeah.
I think
tec-
they
I
well,
both
the
believe that's my
tactician will be
role.
the one with the tactics.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, you don't
Fair.
got to define yourself.
Right.
For me.
All right,
Labels are very limiting.
I'm Earth. She's water, air, fire.
Which one are you? Is heart?
That would be Explodio.
What? They all seem confused by that, but it is funny. All right. Well,
Shit, we kind of do line up to Earth, Wind, Air, and shit. Actually, sorry. I just thought it through.
you overthought it through. Anyway. All right. Well, I made brownies. After
And
which I
you
made you
didn't-
an old batch.
Bring them, or
Yeah, and pulls out like a huge tray of brownies
Oh.
and then a bag of them for after.
Oh,
Those
that-
ones after image, you got the batch I burned a little. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you. These are great.
They're brownies, though, right? Not brownies.
oh,
Oh, do you have a nut allergy? I'm sorry, but they got pecans.
No, well, no, but no, it's good. It's good. Take a brownie. Good, fine.
your Earth delicacies are amazing.
That's all the sugar. Anyway, so the meeting starts to wind down.
Mhm.
Flashfire and Lookout take off. Moxie,
I want to head to the brooding spot because hopefully Magic will be up there.
Magica once again is at the brooding spot smoking a clove. It was like, can't stay away from me, can you?
What was that? Never mind.
I'm sorry, what?
History, I take it.
Just because she's accurate doesn't mean she's right.
Well, that's fair. But
She seems to be smoking angrily now. If you know any smokers, there is a way to smoke angrily.
there is, yes.
Yes,
there's
there is a very
absolutely
angry way of smoking.
especially with cloves. Okay. think I don't know. Maybe comfort or support here. And it's like, look, maybe we need to.
I'll say, what's your goal? Because this is probably gonna be pierce the mask.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
what are you looking to do?
I
You do have a bit. I wouldn't give you influence over her, but if you're looking to
No.
provoke her into something, like to tell you something,
but
you can roll superior, and it provoke someone doesn't mean you like poke them.
right. I just
It can be you coax them. To
yeah.
do
It's just what you're say what you're trying to get them to do and roll the superior.
Yeah. That I feel's. What are you
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
get though? Is the question.
One, I'd like her to think well of me, and two, to work with the team.
Okay.
To work, as like put it aside for a couple of days until we can rid the Earth of this alien menace, and then she and Moxie can duke it out.
All right. Roll superior.
Okay, cat, get it. Okay, I'm rolling around the cat. Let's see what happens. What'd I
Just
get?
roll the cat and then roll the dice.
Cat
Okay.
D6.
All right, so that is a 12.
Oh,
The
okay.
cat.
Cat, you may be here to roll dice for the rest of the game.
So I'm not gonna. On a 10, they rise into the bait and do what you want. So I will actually give you influence over her on this.
It's just like, it's. Lo has taught us to distrust everyone, but we got to put it in a box.
Not everybody.
Thank you. I hope to earn that.
You will. Me and Moxie didn't meet on good terms. She shot me in the hand, and it hurt a lot, and caused a demon to be unleashed.
Oh, son of... Ow. Okay.
Uh,
That sounds like a bad... I could...
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying
But
not to be... Just...
I'm
Let's
not
wait till
going to-
after.
Next time she tells me what to do, I'm going to make a snake appear in her guns.
Not her boots? Okay.
No, her guns. She grabs those more than her boots.
That's fair.
By the way, her brownies are shit.
I mean... I was...
Pecans. You use walnuts. Fine. Like, I can work with her. It's fine. I just don't want to have to listen to that.
Well, I mean... That's great.
But
Are you okay working with me?
she steps very close to you. She basically steps into you in a way that a combat stance would normally go for a grapple move.
Yeah. Okay.
And she goes, I don't know.
Haha. I'm gonna kiss her.
All right.
Just
She-
probably get thrown off a building, but that's fine.
You go for the 90%. No, what you do? You go in 90%. She comes 50%, just into you and back. Yeah. And
Okay.
that's where we can end that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have anything? Oh, the other people downstairs.
Mhm.
Kuvo, your seismic sensor starts going off.
Mm.
No, that's something else.
The building's rumbling. The up from the ground comes Rebelmaker, cleaning his nails, which is kind of hilarious, as he is kind of Andrew WK dirty.
Dirt.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, I was
filthy
gonna
boy.
say, like, hey, look, you have to
You
clean
do
out your
see he
cuticles.
has his one of his arms is just entirely wrapped in bandages. And he does have like a massive bandage here.
Mhm.
And the clothes do look fresh, but it does look like a little blood came out from under the bandage. So he's got a little bit of blood on his shirt right here.
Do you
His vest is
require-
gone.
Mm. Do you require medical attention?
I'll be fine. So, we got it. So that'll slow him down. You get the thing you
Yes.
need?
Yes, we have procured a ship, and we are planning to infiltrate the Citadel. We wanted to also invite you for a chance to take it to what's the word most
We want you
people
to
would
break a bunch of
use?
crap.
The Citadel's a trap.
The Citadel's the trap.
He doesn't-
That's
He's got other places. I'm telling you.
yes, we noticed that there's a one-way teleport in
Might
the
be-
Citadel.
Might be one way.
There is no other teleports in the vicinity, so there is no cost. So there, we do not know where it goes.
I don't know about any teleports he's ever used. In
Well,
back,
there's one.
he's never
there's
had
one
me make
in
a
the
teleport room.
Well, there is a teleporter near the throne room.
Well, forget the teleporter. What are you talking about, Rock Boy?
Well, Putty. He's got. You know what I do. I move Earth.
Yes, very efficiently, might I add.
Yeah. So I know where most of the big hideouts are because I made them. You think you get a naturally occurring underground cave where you can park 5 sports cars and a goddamn airplane? No. That's me.
Okay, and I'm waiting for the point.
So
Well,
you're you saying that the Poison Prince is using one of these holdouts?
It could be. I haven't checked them because I'm not willing to risk my people to do it. But
I see.
I can do some recon.
Well, as I
Wait,
said, there is
but
a
I'm gonna need something in return.
Waiting for that part. Okay.
name it.
When this is done, I want to get cleared.
Done.
Not by you. You can erase my records. I want it done publicly by her. And points at after image.
Me? You? Oh, yes. Okay, I can do that.
Say nice things. Sure.
But really? You're just gonna give him whatever he asked for? Because he asked for it.
We can tell the truth that he did in fact help.
Well, we only know this because of what he's telling us. Why do we trust him exactly entirely?
I mean, hold on, Flux. We were just having this conversation about Explodio, and
What do
and giving people a chance.
You're giving Explodio a chance?
So maybe
Yeah.
we could extend the same courtesy here.
Agreed.
Well, Explodio's not a dick.
Yes,
Pulls
he
up
is.
pulls up all the various videos of Explodio.
Fine, whatever. Then Explodio's a dick. I don't care. I like Explodio more than I like Rockboy over here. I'm just saying that fine. Give him whatever he wants. It's fine. This is all fine.
Your biases have been noted.
What I want is people to stop telling me what the fuck to do. And that's never gonna happen. So maybe I can have it people I don't hate as much. I don't think I'm gonna get that here after all.
I didn't. Puvo, clears his throat. When I called, I wasn't asking for just your presence. We are asking and requesting your assistance.
And you got it.
Your input.
And any input you have.
I can't say all the others want to come legit.
Understandable.
And if anyone mentions to them that I do, it could be bad.
Also understandable.
I know a lot of things. Like all of Poison Prince's secret bases.
Useful information to have.
I'll let you know when I find out.
Very well.
Yeah.
We will entrust this task to you.
Narrow application of the word "we," but yes.
Got someone else that can do it?
Not on this planet, no.
Okay.
Magica goes, "Hey, can you drop me off?" And he goes, "Yeah, cool, come on." She publicly, in front of everybody, just grabs Ares, and Disney Prince kisses him, like pulls him down, and then literally drops him
Better.
and walks off into a tunnel that Roublemaker made.
Even better.
Yeah. I have no martial arts defense for that.
Nobody does, honey.
Most people don't.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Call me.
You're still on the ground, so you're just
yeah, it's like.
Well, that was an unusual way to say goodbye.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look, he's red.
Humans turn that color when they're embarrassed.
Later, you're going to have some explaining to do.
I think the two of them are a couple. You guys are a couple, right? That's the thing humans also do. You guys tend to couple up, typically. Sometimes there's more than two, but most of the times it's two with you guys. So, congratulations on the upcoming wedding.
I can't believe I didn't. The what? No.
No, Master Lao would never have planned that.
Yeah, no. There's a second reason not to do it. Yeah,
All right. Unless anyone has anything else to discuss here, I think no one does.
Not really. No.
I literally speechless.
Yeah. It's a good place for a thing to stop. Is anyone checking in on their loved ones, or should we go straight to the morning?
I'm not checking. No.
I already did.
Kuvo, you have some work to do at your lab.
Right.
You see a post,
Okay, yeah.
the Calling All Heroes updates,
Okay.
and you see a post from one of those superheroes out in Arizona who wants to know more about Badge. ZX responds real quick, which is with a post that says, "You can trust them," before that post is quickly deleted. You know more about Badge.
I do.
Now, this message might take a day or so to get there,
Mm-hmm.
but would you like to know what you know about Badge?
I would like to know.
Yes, Kevin has info that he did not open ahead of time.
It's okay.
There it is. Mass Word document. All right. So Badge stands for the Bureau for Advanced Defense and Global Emergency. Badge is so secret that the most heroes have never heard of it. It isn't there to handle crime. It's not there to stop someone from taking over a country. It's there when all the countries are taken. When all the defenses have come down, Badge is the last stop.
Mm-hmm.
Badge does not act a lot, and people do things, and Badge doesn't stop them. Not because it couldn't, but because it's more important that they do things like this.
A failsafe.
Yes. Badge is not a huge organization, but Acrisius Marshall is a expert tactician and the most cunning man you've ever met. He didn't know anything about technology, but when you met him in person that one time when you were a kid, super young, just after your incident, he looked you in the eyes and you saw into him a man who is capable of nearly anything, but also knows when to make the choices.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting presidents might get a folder about badge which has like 2 pages.
Yeah.
1 page just says, "Don't worry about it."
Which says, "We'll call you if we need you."
Yeah. You'll hear from us.
Yeah. It is not funded by any one government. It is not funded by any known organization. There's not a lot of rumors about it, to be honest.
Right.
The rumors tend to get quashed pretty quick and or driven into other directions. Like rumors might bring up a super secret government organization, but if they get too close to the word badge, they then become about aliens or something. Badge also has you don't know too much about it, but you know Acrisius Marshall told you he has people in places you don't want to imagine.
Right. So when I see that message and then I see it being delete right before it gets deleted, Ming will also will reply instead, and basically say, "You can trust in Badge."
All right.
And those are the only words there.
That's allowed to stand. ZX doesn't try to delete it. Other feeds come up, people asking about making headway with other Metropians. Basically, no one's made much headway with their Metropian that you can see. There might be 1 or 2 where the Metropian is on the ropes, but is responding with a lot of power, and the civil work that the Poison Prince is attempting to put in place does seem to be a bit of a standout. Other places, they are like literally hunting down like powered people. Here they are monitoring and putting out warnings and wanted things. The rest of the world is doing the best it can. A lot of governments are being allowed to kind of stand, or just completely taken over.
Right.
Because structure in place is structure they don't have to build. There are a number of world leaders that you now have seen photos of with crabs on their heads. It doesn't appear it only hits powered people. It's just they mainly save it for people with power, even if that power is,
mostly
ephemeral.
political.
Yeah,
ephemeral. Okay.
And you see another post saying, the Abraxas don't use pheromones. It's not pheromones.
Okay.
It says, it's not pheromones, guys. Yeah.
A little bit of me just died inside.
Yeah.
All right.
But then the app goes back down, unless you have anything else you want to put in there and get out of it.
I think what it's going to happen is Kuvo is going to create like one of those like informal and like informational threads, it's going to be one that he can hijack a quick admin approval just to pin it, and it's going to be like one of those like important. Here's information about the Abraxas and things how to deal with Metropians and things like that. Provide some tactical insight and suggestions.
It does seem like magic healing is a good way to neutralize the poison, but it's something that has to be dealt with and not a lot of people have access to. Psychically shutting down the Abraxius, but not the user, sometimes is helpful, but doesn't detach it physically. You then have to detach it physically, etc.,
Right.
etc. Yeah.
So like this is like basically Kuvo's bringing out every multidisciplinary
and everyone who's posted something that you feel like you'll wait for something to be if you see something verified, you'll absolutely slide it into your thread.
Yeah, and so it's like quick linked and then everything. So it's like here's a resource that you can look to, yada yada. So it's like it's like a large mega thread of resources.
The best methods for removing it are in blue. The ones we're not
Mhm.
sure of are in green.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are the reds where you should avoid at all costs.
Yeah, the golden ones are the ones we know work, and there's no golden ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you reconnect with the network, and when you do, Ashura pops back in and says, "The system being used is not of your design, but clearly has similar structure in some ports, or some parts of my programming. Is this intentional?
Yes.
Do
Whoever
I have...
designed it.
Would you say we are related?
I am sure that the network was built from something inspired by you, and after a recent post, I have suspicions that it was.
Would you say I am a mother or cousin?
Well, considering I was the one who made you, and considering that somebody else made that, I would say distant cousins would probably fit better of a distinction.
There is no output for a moment. He goes, none of this is useful knowledge.
No. But it is useful to know that this system uses a similar algorithmic process like yours, and therefore...
It does not seem as advanced, though there does seem to be a separate mind thought. A mind thread? I do not know how to define some of the structures in the system.
They must have used something. They must have used a similar quantum computing shell, but removed any sense of sentience or objectivity from it, and only put...
I suspect the opposite.
Do you? Do you sense another intelligence within the network?
I do not know. And with that troubling thought, Ares, you go by your house. I believe you told your mom to stay secure, stay safe. She is there. It's not super late by the time you get there. Do you want to go in, or do you want to just, like, check on her?
I think I'm just going to check on her. Surveillance from a distance. I think partly because if I did go in and check on her, that would worry her.
Yeah.
That I have checked on her too much. Like, why are you visiting me so much? What's wrong? Kind of situation.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. She seems to be doing okay. She's doing the chores she does when she gets stressed. Like, I'm not sure her counter has ever been cleaner.
Oh, buddy.
But cleaning helps her relax. Or, like, not relax, but give her something to focus on. So the house outside of your room, you can tell from outside, is spotless. The yard has been raked. Or no, it's an apartment. Like, the entire front of the building has been freshly, like, neatened up.
Okay. I think, we probably have some kind of... I mean, there's probably, like, a folded little origami that's a prearranged... It's an I'm okay signal or whatever, and kind of leave it on the sill on the fire escape, where I know she will find it, kind of thing. Just kind of a, I've been here, everything's good,
All right.
know, just kind of a...
Okay.
A check-in.
You place it, and the camera zooms in on it. After image. You go home. Your grandfather's already asleep. It's a little earlier than he normally goes to sleep. But it appears that he was trying to... you see several ham radios that he has been apparently using multiple ones on.
Okay.
So,
Are any of them still on?
Some of them are still on. There's chatter going on them.
Because I think she'd like turn them off. And
He wakes
make
up when
sure
you
they're-
goes, huh?
Oh,
Was that a coordinated attack plan? Or is that just a mess of rocks thrown in the sky?
I don't. You fell asleep, Grandpa. I don't.
Yeah, I'm talking about the shuttle that got hit.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
that was,
that's right.
That
I'm
was
old,
an-
but I sometimes make sense.
That was a coordinated attack plan.
Good work.
Thank you.
Let's see if he means it. You've got a consult or stop in and talk to your family.
Yes. I have questions for that. Need to be asked. Have I been upholding the traditions of my legacy?
Team?
Oh yeah.
Next question. I'll say
Have-
yes then.
Have you maintained the image of your legacy?
Have you done a lot of posing?
That one's a little trickier.
No, I haven't really.
But she has been the face of the young hero meetings and all that.
Reluctantly, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with no on that one.
Okay.
All right.
And have you made the other members of your legacy proud? What do I think that's a question? Well, the others have to answer that.
I don't know the other members of your legacy well enough, honestly. Like,
Mm,
the only time I've ever met one of the members of your legacy, she was brain controlled, and your grandpa's kind of a weirdo. And the other one is a.
Well, we'll
Villain.
say you have in the past met.
Oh no, I I'm talking about Fox. Like,
Okay.
Me,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
player, has a hard time getting a read on it.
Gotcha.
Flux is absolutely totally, but like fuck man, I barely know. I have
So-
no idea.
I feel like your
Lady-
little brother is going to be proud of you no
Mhm.
matter what.
Yeah.
Totally.
yeah.
Your uncle,
Right.
woof. That
Right.
guy.
Yeah, your uncle. Well, your uncle and your mom are mind controlled, so
Kind of hard.
that's
All right. So we'll call that neutral then. All right. Go ahead and roll with only a -1.
Okay. That's a 12. 11.
11's still great. Your grandfather says, "You're out there fighting the good fight. Good work. Get some rest." I put a whole box of pizza bagels into defrost. Meat freezer's
There's no
full.
expense.
I went and bought out the last of the butchers. So if you need steaks, I can grill.
Oh no, we just ate a whole bunch of pizza, and I think we still have a couple slices left over. I'm good now, but thank you, thank you
Oh,
so
gives
much.
me agita. No thanks. I don't need any.
May,
You know, it's hard for my daughter to see past her own visor sometimes, but you're doing good work. You're not as showy, but she gets that from me.
thank you. It means a lot.
Well, I'm gonna go sleep somewhere where my back won't hurt in the morning.
Yes, please do. Do you need any help? Do you need anything?
I got it. He waves you and grabs his cane and gets up out of the chair.
Well, he does that. I'd want to go check on Timmy and see if he's in bed.
Timmy is in bed, but is a light sleeper, and just your grandfather talking loudly like he does with no volume modulation. Timmy is there, and when you crack open the door, he waves at you.
Oh, Hey, champ.
Hey, did you do anything awesome today?
Yeah, actually. We stole one of the alien ships.
No way. Are you gonna take it to space?
Uh,
Like, I know Mom goes to space all the time, but it still seems real cool.
Yeah, I haven't been yet. Which seems weird because one of my friends is from space. But
Well, just because they're from space doesn't mean you've been to space.
that's true.
I mean, my friend moved from Atlanta to New Athens, and I've never been to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Totally the
that's
same.
True.
To a 6-year-old, yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't
That's
think we
cool.
plan to
Did you
yet.
like punch
We-
any bad guys? Did you like
I did, yeah.
did Ares do some like cool super ninja moves?
Oh, you know it. Yeah, always.
And the real smart guy he just stands there a lot, doesn't he?
He's very tactical.
Kuvo
Is-
also floats.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, he just floats there all the time.
Yes.
And then Flux is really cool. I like Flux. She can do a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Will be my
Yeah.
power.
Including pilot the spaceship, which is very useful in
That
these
is very
circumstances.
cool. I need to learn how to pilot a spaceship.
Maybe when this is over, she can teach you.
I'm gonna take a cardboard box and I'm gonna turn it into a spaceship, and then I'm gonna write down what all the instructions should be, and then I'm gonna learn to pilot it.
Okay, yeah. You know what? When this is all over,
No, I'm gonna
I'll
do that
help you
tomorrow.
with that. Oh, tomorrow you're gonna do.
You're
it
busy.
tomorrow.
No, I get it. Like,
Okay.
you're around more than Mom, but I know you've got important things to do.
Okay.
Like, I know what she's doing is super important, but like you're important too.
Well, thank you. I look if you want help, I can help. Kovu knows a lot about spaceships as well. He can help when we fixed everything.
I don't want to wait for that. That sounds like it'd take forever.
Okay. Look, just
And maybe if I
you can
learn
get
how to
started
do it, I can help
without
too.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it done. I'll get it done before you even notice.
All right. Well, for that, you should probably go to bed,
Yeah.
and so you get lots of sleep and be ready to work on it in the morning, huh?
Yeah. I hate going to bed.
I know, but you got it so that you're not tired in the morning and you can do all the thinking about your spaceship.
Will you read me a book?
Of course.
Yeah.
Which book do you want me to read you?
And we go to the shelf and see a series of books that only exist in this universe. One of it is Good Night Good Night, Lady Quantum. Never wants to read that one actually. Does want to read the latest Narwhal and Jelly book, which are real books and are very fun. And we leave on that cute scene. Flux. How's Flux spending her night?
That is a really fine question. I think like we catch the tail end of her back at that other spaceship, rewatching the message from earlier,
Mhm.
and like she's not looking at the screen. She's just kind of like laying on her back on the floor of the ship, and like looking at the two alien weapons. She's got the one that she got from what's his butt, and her own, and just kind of like
Yeah.
fiddling around with them. And
Flicking them around, doing little hand things where they're little batons and then they're knives,
Yeah.
and then they're half the fun is changing them different shapes.
yeah, basically. And then like ending it by like taking the two of them and then like sort of like screwing part of them together and then pulling it down and reaching it into this different configuration and pointing it over at like a not a dumb not a I'm trying to think of like not a mannequin but like a stand where you would definitely like have put like armor or something, a vaguely humanoid shape, essentially. And she points it over and pushes a button on it and just annihilates the thing as a bolt of lasers just go thwark out at it, and it just this little stand goes flish. And she sighs.
It starts to slowly reform.
Of course it does. And she just kind of like plops her hand back down under her head as she looks at the ceiling.
As she looks at the ceiling, she also sees the wall, where there's a picture of Mighty Maiden and her close friend.
Well, at least I come by running away naturally. And it worked out for you. Of course, you kept Planet Earth safe, and I'm gonna get it really, really dead. But I met a cute girl like you did. Other grandma. So, that's good. I still won't, die without knowing love, I guess. You're pretty cool. Why is Mom such an asshole? It'd be a lot easier if pictures could talk. She kind of pushes herself up to her feet and gets out of the ship and heads back to her own ship. And,
I think it's more poignant if nothing tries to talk to you or say anything to you.
Yeah. No, she just kind of goes back to her own ship and turns on the clock and there's yet another surface. Or no, this is better. She goes and hits a panel on the wall where there's a pile of stuff. Like a bed kind of slides out of the wall, just like knocking over this mountain of garbage and tchotchkes and alien stuff.
One of the things it knocks over is a bracelet. That was not yours. It was Izzy's. Or T's, I should say.
Slip it onto my wrists. Sit down.
Silvery, and you can design it, I don't know.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, it's just like a silvery bracelet that's got like little black inlays on it, kind of twisting around it almost like a braid. Yeah. And I just kind of scooch up into the middle of the bed, and like hit another button, and like a little like hollow display like kind of comes down in the room, that shows what is clearly a clock and alien script. Because we've seen Predator, we know what it looks like when something is counting through time. Yeah, and she just kind of like sits in the middle of the bed, just illuminated by that like that soft light from the clock.
Underneath
like green,
the chyron that translate it. This is a question. Does it say arrival time?
Yeah, actually, that's better than what I had. I like that more.
All right.
She doesn't go to sleep. She just sits there as the scene ends.
All right. I think that's going to do it for tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Next time, we're going to invade the Citadel.
Oh boy!
Yay!
Let's go do hero shit.
All right,
And
I didn't
not
give you a
die
major
horrible
supervillain.
deaths.
I didn't give you a major supervillain today. Well, Explodio, but
Well, we'll have plenty next time.
you will.
We'll have extra.
Yeah.
Look, that's the great thing about masks. Is sometimes you have episodes about your feelings and stuff, and sometimes you have episodes about fighting the big bad villain.
So thank you everybody for joining us. Remember, we are part of a group of channels doing this with so many games, and we're building up to an event on the 14th where we will have the season finales and then the grand finale. So let's go around and do our end moves actually.
Yes.
And I said that before the message popped up. So I was getting to it. I just, order of operations in my brain is bad. All right, end of session things. At the end of session, choose one. Grow closer to the team, grow into your image of yourself, or grow away from the team. Let's start with, I was going to say peppermint, but that's not this game. Let's start with after image.
You know what? Grow closer to the team. I told Ares my secret, and Ares was supportive.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the team doesn't expect you to be the leader, which is a bit of a relief, I think.
Yeah, because she definitely expects that of herself, just even though she doesn't necessarily want it.
Yeah.
But it is a relief that they don't expect that of her.
I see it as a very Donna Troy, Robin kind of dynamic, where at different points either of them could be considered the leader. All right. Up next is Ares.
Well, first, giving influence for two Ares.
Two-
So Ares
two
would
areas.
get to
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Right.
Shift
and that
levels
would be
again.
shift labels again. I think.
This is where Roll20 comes in. Well, actually.
I can't move superior up.
Yes.
I cannot because it is up as
Maybe
far
you
as
should
it-
move it down.
I mean, that is an option. Danger and Superior are at -1, and Freak and Mundane are at +1.
Wait. Okay. Is it danger? You said danger and savior at -1.
Danger and Superior.
Superior at -1. Savior is max.
Savior's at 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Freak and Mundane are +1.
I think maybe we can be a little less normal for this. So let's move mundane back down, and I think freak up.
All right.
Let you be able to cut loose a little more. Huh. Okay.
And did you clear conditioner mark potential?
Clearing Insecure.
All right. Ares.
I honestly think growing closer to the team.
Okay.
We had kind of a team building moment with the whole pizza party. We got out of the ship, all this kind of other stuff, and I think honestly Flux, even because even though it was a little harsh, it was a kind of a wake up, is that we don't agree, but made Parker like rethink a
Yeah.
little,
And
just
if-
kind of like,
You agreed with everything Parker said, Parker would respect you less.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Parker feeds off confrontation a bit.
well, he's been trained to.
Been trained
so
to,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, no, it's you're the product of your environment. Totally. Like, makes sense to me.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like no, that was, I need to rethink that. So yeah. So yeah,
Oh, shit.
influence, which
Yep. I just took that.
and I will mark potential.
Okay. Up next is Flux.
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, that's 100% the direction I was gonna go as well. I definitely grew closer to the team. And, like, Ares literally coming out and, like, essentially taking a bullet for me when I did something deeply irresponsible. Yeah. It's like, no, it's on me. I poked the bear. It's like, oh, thank you. See? Let's all blame Ares now. So I definitely grew closer to the team, and I know you've already got influence over me, so
Yep,
here it is
yep.
again. Feel
Yep.
free to do a label shift
If I
as I
remember,
mark potential.
right, Freak and one other are at max. I think Freak. Is
Freak is topped out and Savior is bottomed out right now.
okay.
Otherwise, everything else is in a state of flux between them.
There you go. Ha.
Ah!
Aha!
Ba-ba, I think we maybe.
Let's not devolve into bird calls.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe move.
I see what you did there.
Move Freak down, and Superior
Down.
up.
Easily done. Easily done. That's now 2. Superior goes up to 2.
All right.
Good. Bunch of my stuff procs off of Freak and Superior, so.
Potential or condition?
I marked potential, and I just unlocked my moment of truth with it. So,
Nice.
yeah, seems approps.
Seems appropriate.
Cool.
I felt that Kuvo definitely grew more of an image, grew into their own image, just because, like that scene where especially when he was getting vulnerable and asking like Parker, like, is it really me, or is it really me that is contributing to the team, or is it just really Ashura really contributing to the team? And so that's what I feel is coming through for Kuvo. So I'm going to shift Superior. Let me see. I can shift one up and one down. So I'm going to shift Superior up because it's going to be Kuvo coming in and relying less on just the AI to do everything.
Personal superior.
Personal superiority.
Yeah.
Now the one I'm probably going to end up moving down is because I'm probably going to move down Freak only just because since we're going to be heading in a direction of using less of the AI to try to do that.
All right. And you have one more question, I believe.
I do. I have a. Did you take steps to make amends for your shame? And if the answer is yes, mark potential. If the answer is no, give influence to one of your teammates. I feel like I did because this is me. Because especially that moment when Kuvo decided to open up about the fact that you should trust Badge. And making that giant like knowledge board of like here's what so far aggregating every knowledge that exists between everyone else's feedback and our team's experiences.
I will also say you saved a life.
Oh yes, I did. I did save a life. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Using whatever medical software suite existed in Kuvo's in Ashura's AI, and then using what Kuvo knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So that's that. I get another advancement suite.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So, let's go around and give our outros real quick. Pithy is the key word, I guess. Keep it pithy.
And do.
All right.
And
So, starting with Nerdy Teddy.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Nerdy Teddy, and you can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. You can find me in the Nerds with Dice Discord. I am currently here 2-3 times a week. I do not know what is happening with Warehouse 15 right now. And otherwise, you can catch me Tuesdays and Thursdays right now for Rift's Battle of Fates and for Calling All Heroes New Athenians. And then Mondays, I'll be over on the Bardic Nox channel playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have some games and stuff that you can check out through the link that is in the chat, or you can find it in my bio on Twitter.
All right. Thank you, Commander Pulsar.
Hey everyone, I'm Commander Pulsar on Twitch and Twitter, and you can find. I usually post about what's going to happen on the channel on Twitter. Just posting about it on Twitch would not make much sense.
It would be weird.
But you can find me on Twitch for Space Patrol Morning Patrol on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. We look at new games. So this week we did a look at Icons from the makers of Lancer. Really fun looking game. And next week I'm hoping to look at the Avatar Quick Start. And other than that, we have some other things to check out. And then on Sunday, you can find me at 3 p.m. for Lego Brunch, in which we build Legos and just chill out and hang and talk about games.
Thank you so much. Flux. Or actually, Fox.
Hey, I'm Fox or Flux, but mostly I'm at Fox _ which is Flux. Hi,
Yep.
folks. I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter is where you can find me. You can also catch me most of the time over on. Actually, I'll close with that. I've started streaming on twitch.tv/Fox_bar. It's where you can catch me playing Celeste right now. I'm here, obviously, for this show, and then on every Sunday. On Sundays, I'm part of Innistrada's Regulars over on twitch.tv/DevilsLikeGaming. And, maybe tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the Team Devils, or the Devils Like Gaming channel for our vampire game, because somebody might be on that.
I hear that's a fun game and interesting to watch.
You know?
All
They've
right.
got a really good Toreador on there.
I like their Bruja. All right.
Wow.
I'll let Darren know.
Got him.
Wow.
Anyway,
I like Darren too. It's fine.
yes, cool
Charlie's
character.
a sweetheart.
Really fun character. All right, so sorry, Death by Mage.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Jackie, better known as Death by Mage on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter for all my fun stuff about games and all the creations that I make. And you can also find me as the creative lead manager for Unbreakable Publishers. You can follow us on Twitter at unbreakable_pub. We will be soon releasing our upcoming new anthology, Unbreakable Revolution. It is a indie TTRPG anthology, so it's gonna have a bunch of different systems and system agnostic adventures in there, all inspired by Asian stories and Asian mythology. So check that out when it comes out. And I have a lot of stuff that I'm still working on, so you'll hear about it when you see it on my Twitter.
All right, thank you so much. And my name is Bisonic Kevin, Kevin Myers. I've been your game boss for the evening. You can find my wife's amazing knitwear work at lattesandllamas.com. The Geek Along sweater continues to be great and amazing, and it only gets better as it goes along. So, do we have a raid set up?
Yes, we will be raiding TTRP Theater. So we will
Sweet.
see
All right.
you
Have a good night, everybody.
next time. Bye.